don't think you do. Your axe lost its magical power, has no magical power left.
I forgot
You
about
have an
that.
endless supply of cigars yet with you, and you're getting more hairs on you, and starting to really have a hard time falling asleep at night. You have the faintest desire to growl at Wargo, although you know that that would be weird. When you are ready for adventure on the seas, Fenrith recently reunited. Nope, not recently reunited. Recently received a note from Jonathan. You are ready to head out to make more money. Cal, you're longing for some drink that calls to you. You're ready and itching to get in a battle soon. Haas, Wargo continues to grow taller and more agitated each day. You worry about being able to control him in the coming months ahead. His appetite is almost never ending, but his teenage years are soon to arrive. And then Levin, in the shadows where you do most of your studies to keep things from your group, you have a lot of study to come up. Why is Carv's axe running out of magic? Vine Isle has rune wood. Speaking of runes, crystals here, crystals there. Does Knowledge Isle or Nasiri know any answers? What will your reward be for sharing more about the crystals you do know about? Did you want to go to Amazonia Isle because you heard something there? Decisions, decisions. You all recently grabbed a jar of glowing ooze, which seems to be used in gnomish weapons. You
More than
slipped
one
by
jar.
some science and fought a crinkle crackle. You recently fought some mimics, desert dogs, a sand hydra, and cavern crawlers, as well as some air elementals. You recently helped secure a vote on Pirates Cove. You freed a demigod from her cage and said goodbye to a friend on the way. You had stolen a Tarask egg that hatched and swam away, thanks to Jonathan letting you know. And Gorga and May are waiting for you on the ship on the other side of the island. Carved, their payment is due in 2 weeks' time, which is 70 gold pieces per your agreement with them. So that is a little bit of the backstory
Sorry,
of
who
where
was paying? What was the 70
Carve
gold?
is.
Sorry,
Carve is paying
he owes that
May
money.
and
Okay,
Gorga. Yep, he
got
owes them in 2 weeks' time. Correct. And then just to reunite you with Lush Shores, which is the world we are in, and you are all here on this very large dot
No, no, no.
in the desert.
I think we've got to complete our objective.
Remember that after 3 months total time, one of you is going to turn into a werewolf. You suspect it's going to be Carv as he's growing hairier and hairier by the day, but you're not exactly sure. So, that being said, you make your way to the Sandsong village. It is now nighttime, and what would you guys like to do from here?
Wait, it's nighttime right now?
It was nighttime when you stole the ooze. You guys did it in the middle of the night as you make your way back to the village.
Yeah, to be honest, I think Lebanon's just exhausted. But I think you just would say to the group, like, yeah, I think I kind of did everything I wanted to do here at the village. We got that some irrigation working for them. We got this ooze. Figure out what's going on with the dwarves. I mean, I think we're good to set out at first light.
We
Get out of here.
we ran into dwarves.
Gnomes. Misspoke.
Knowles?
No.
yeah, that's it. Cool.
Hey, at least he switched it to dwarves. That's
Yeah.
that's a good one. Yeah.
Fair enough. But we did never find out exactly what was happening with the air elementals, right?
But didn't we just
You-
like sneak past those? Just like walk by them? I don't know if we ever.
Yeah, we walked by them for
You
sure.
walked by the giant. You snuck by the giant. You fought a little bit of air elementals, but then they kind of focused each other.
Yeah, we never really fought them.
Not really.
I don't think we ever hit them. Eventually, they fought each other. Then one came back down to ground, and then we walked past it, and it
You're
looked at
right.
us,
Yep, you're right. You
and we
guys
walked
didn't.
right past it.
That's correct.
And we didn't really even try to communicate with it. So now we're back at the village. So we don't know what's going on there, but we made it back. So regardless, Leban's like, I mean, I'm pretty tired, so I wouldn't mind resting. But in the morning, I don't see any reason why we couldn't head out.
Yeah. Wow. I've taken care of everything I need to here. I got to check up on them. If y'all are ready to head out, I'm good to leave with you.
Same here.
Yeah. Yeah,
the
let's
road.
So as you,
Was there any benefit of resting until daylight to break?
Yeah, we're gonna wait till morning.
just to get a long rest, I guess. Get
Yeah.
your spells and stuff back. But Levin would probably approach whoever is the head person here at the camp. I don't remember anybody's names, but
don't even remember. Wow.
yep. Sorry.
Sad co-leader and Turge co-leader. Remember those guys?
Sad.
This guy's
Sad.
legit. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So 11 would approach. Which one looks nicer?
They're both pretty
Turge.
nice, honestly.
Well, looks more open to talking.
Turge.
Turge. Okay. 11 would approach Turge if he's still up and just kind of say, "We just came from the gnomes. We were able to sneak past some of the crinkle crackles and find out what the gnomes were working on. It seems like I think you already knew this, but a meteor had fallen, and there was at the crash site, or not crash site, but the meteor impact site. It looked like the gnomes were working around the meteor, and it looked like the meteor was um, had a weird liquid in it, and he'd actually hold up one of the bottles. He can show a Turge. This is something like we were able to sneak in and get some, and it's possible that this liquid is what might be causing the gnomes to be a little more aggressive than they had previously been. And then he would probably take out. I don't know who has the map, but if Turge has a map, he'd probably show Turge kind of approximately where we had found where the crash site was, where the impact site was.
So you're telling me that on the other side of those air elementals, the gnomes are over there and not at their village on the other side of the map?
Well, we went to their village as well, and it seems like there are some gnomes there. But again, we went through past and we saw a lot of gnomes working on that meteor.
Well, that's crazy. I didn't know a meteor hit the island.
Yeah, I
had
think it
no clue
was
that they were over there.
it was during that meteor shower a couple days back.
Oh, sure. I thought they were falling stars.
I mean, that is what a meteor is.
Well, I didn't know. But
Fair
we're not
enough.
a super high intelligence around here. We just try to live off the land.
Well, it was rocks that came from the sky hit the ground.
So the things, as we look up right now, those things in the sky, those are meteors.
No, those are stars.
But you said they're the same thing.
No, they're not
I'm
the same thing.
confused.
What you need to know is there is a rock that fell from the sky at approximately this location. It is exuding some kind of this weird goo substance that may be driving the gnomes a little bit more aggressive than they would be.
Do you know what the ooze is?
I believe it is magical in nature. I believe that it likely has an effect on those who interact with it for extended periods of time, and I believe that it is magically significant. I will need to do more study to find out more details on it, but it it does seem like there might be some causation with the gnolls finding the ooze and the gnolls getting more aggressive towards you. So
There's
I don't know.
gnolls too.
Gnomes.
Have you tasted it? Have you tried it?
No, I would not suggest trying it.
Well, I think Bo. Hey, Bo. You want to come try some ooze? As Bo walks up. Yeah, I'd try some ooze. I'm not afraid.
I think that imbibing magical substances would not be beneficial to your health.
It's because your captain's scared of a rematch. That's what it is. He worries
Hey, I'll
that it
take
would.
you on any day.
Then a
Wait, didn't I
rematch
beat-
it is.
Sounds good. Right now.
Gosh.
All right.
Leben,
Back away, everybody.
Leben takes a step back.
All right, we're going to do 3 strength rolls, Jack.
Did I beat him last time?
You did. You did. If I win, I get some ooze. If you win, I don't
Get some moves.
really have much to give you.
Trade him for his axe.
One. One.
Let's just go.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
Ooze is
All
not
right.
on the table. Levin says. Ooze is not on the table.
All right, 3 just straight rolls, and then add them up, Jack. Oh, man, Jack.
Wait, and I add my modifier each time?
Yep.
Yep.
You're gonna rage to get advantage on one of those.
Oh, and I get advantage on one?
If you rage,
Ah!
There you go.
Yangy.
Okay,
That was
so
a
then
51 rage.
23, 46 plus 12 is 58.
Holy cow. He rolled a 12, a 15, and a natural 20. And you still beat him. That's great.
Since I raged, I turned a nat 1 into a 19.
Oh, there you go.
that's
As
it.
at first he gets an early lead, and all of a sudden you just flip him on his back and put him into the sand. Oof. You're lucky today that I don't fight well in sand. If this was grass, it'd be a different story.
I'll take you any time, any day. Now,
Now drink
I-
this poison.
as my reward, you have to take a lick of this ooze.
Wait, whoa. Levin steps in. No drinking the magical substance.
Hey, what could a little drop hurt?
Just a lick.
It could potentially permanently harm him, even to death. This is not advisable. This should not happen.
Let's see.
You're the captain. What do you say? You decide.
I said take a lick. Take a lick.
Gosh.
Who has the ooze?
Whoever has the bag of holding.
I think whoever
Yeah.
has the bag
That's
holding
me!
has it. Hold on a second. Look in your inventory. See if you have the. It's like 6. I think it's either 6 or 12 bottles.
Did someone
think
take my bag of holding?
No, you have it back.
I think it was 12 bottles that were like, each bottle is like wine sized. So
Yeah.
750 milliliters, if I recall.
The ooze.
Like standard wine size.
I mean, I don't have it in my inventory, so I'm not the one who grabbed them.
Okay, for some reason mine isn't. It's not written down as me having it, but I have it up in my features.
I think you were gone.
You
and we just
definitely
stuck
have.
it in your bag of holding.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
are you saying you don't have the bag of holding, or you don't have the?
I didn't write it down, or I didn't write down the ooze.
Do you have the bag of holding? Do you
You've
have the
had
bag
that
of
for a
holding
really long
written down?
time.
I do have a bag of holding. For some reason,
Was he there the ooze session?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. That was a long time ago. Can everybody else just make sure you check your inventory? In,
I
in your-
definitely
in
don't
your,
have it.
I
in
don't
your
have
notes and your inventory, and make sure that you don't have it.
Turns out you left the bag of holding and the ooze back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I
last-
the worst. Like, hey, what's up
I'm
with
fine
this?
with just saying Carve has it. Carve has the
Yeah.
bag of holding. You guys wouldn't have
12
left the bag of
bottles
holding
of
with the ooze.
ooze.
Okay, because we packed it up all neat and nicely. Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
we were
Especially.
careful with it.
Okay.
One of us can go back and watch the session.
Okay, so now I have 11 bottles of ooze. Take a swig of this, but only just a little taste, and then we'll see what happens.
Gosh.
Okay.
Leben prepares the identify spell and gets ready to cast it He also ritually does well.
I'm moving away. I'm moving at the other
You know what?
end.
He'll start with detect magic. He'll ritually cast detect magic, and be within 30 feet of him.
I'm gonna
Those are my dice.
maintain distance.
As he takes a swig, he kind of like lifts it up as if it's going to drop into his mouth, but it's so dense that it's like mercury coming out. It's just slowly dripping, and so he quickly just takes a lick with his really long tongue as he holds the bottle, and nothing seems to happen.
It's the identify spell. Can I tell?
Try again. I'll try again. Just he
Oh,
goes in
no.
and he takes another lick of
Okay.
it.
Immediately after he takes that lick, Levin will approach and take the bottle from him.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
I mean, it
And then he'll take a step back.
tastes a little sugary. My tongue is going a little numb. But nothing appears to be off other than that. It does not appear so.
Even with detect magic up?
Even with the tech magic up, doesn't seem to.
I will start casting identify on him.
Can you read that for me?
Can. If I have. Okay. What is it? Here it is. Come on,
Is
internet.
that an object? Target one object.
Yep. One object you must touch the testing of the spell. Choose an object you interested in. Magic item, magic viewed item. You are probably use them with residue time as they're affecting an item if they are and was as well. If you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
All right. It does not appear no spells to be affecting it.
Interesting. I don't see any magical auras coming off of him.
I mean, you see a little every time he opens his mouth. There's a little magic hue, but it's
What
with detect magic you would see that.
right with detect magic? Do I know what school of magic it is?
Let me get back to you on that.
Okay. No
I have to pull out the document with the rules.
Okay.
So.
Perfect.
But you would see the type of magic.
Levin turns around. We're definitely staying until morning because I want to see what happens over at least this next several hours with this man.
Well, I feel fine beside my tongue, so I'm not too worried about it. But it's pretty sweet. You should have a lick.
Levin definitely shakes his head no, and then puts the.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Throw away. Yeah, and Levin's gonna go to bed.
Sounds good. Anybody else? Anything?
Anyone else want a lick?
No lick from me. No, thank you.
Wait, a lick from this ooze?
Yeah.
Levin.
Did anyone else lick?
We should wait until we see what happens to that man in the morning. At the very least, remember, we saw the gnomes. It made them more ornery, more aggressive, less trusting. Do you want to be less trusting?
Okay, fine.
You're already turning into a werewolf. I don't know if we need to add more conditions.
No kidding.
Turning into a werewolf as Turge is right there. What do you mean by that?
Man.
Hey, Daddy.
It's just an inside joke.
Sure.
That old werewolf. You know how it goes.
That's fair. Well, I hope you know what. Again, feel free to come back anytime. You guys, you've been very helpful for us, and I hope that you enjoy the tar that we gave you for your help to add to your ship. It really is great stuff. It helps prevent from leaking and anything like that, and the mites too, the wood mites. So yeah, anytime.
Yepper.
All right. I'm gonna go to bed myself. We got a big day at the pits tomorrow, so
Well, we've got a trek across the desert again, but
well, it's not too far to the shore on the other side. Not too far at all. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't travel at night. That's typically the worst time.
I feel like a couple of us in our group could make it, but probably not the best for everyone.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, in the daylight, this isn't the hotter side of the island. You guys already kind of traveled through that, so. No, but I wish you well. I wish your ship travels safe. And now, in case you don't know, it gets pretty rough out there on the seas after voting happens. So just be wary. Now the fighting really takes hold. The pirating really goes strong. So watch yourselves.
Well, you get a bunch of lawless people. If you give a bunch of lawless people laws for too long, they're bound to get a little restless.
That's right. It's true. 100%. But, all right. Well, have a good one, everybody.
Oh, good night.
Sounds good. Good night.
He heads over to go to rest up. All of you are going to sleep.
Yes, indeed.
All right.
I believe
As
so.
morning arrives.
Long rest?
Yep, long rest
Yippee!
for everybody. The group heads out to go to the pits for the next day. Go collect some tar. As some head over to watch the children in the play area. They have 4 people watching the kiddos, and the rest to go and collect tar.
Leben sees if he can find the guy that
You find him. He does seem fairly agitated. He must not have slept well last night.
Oh no.
He's very argumentative in nature, but no physical changes that you notice. No glows, nothing else. The magic that if you were to cast detect magic,
Definitely would usually cast.
Yep, there's not even a scent of magic in his breath anymore. He seems to have clear speech. His tongue's not numb currently, so seems
No more
fine.
ooze for him.
When Leben questions him about different things, does he respond in like in a kind of an aggressive manner?
Yeah, more like, listen, I don't have time for your questions. We have stuff to do. Like, stop asking. It kind of keeps it short and very blunt. Again, very agitated. Just like we have stuff to do.
As he turns away and goes off, Leben will try to catch Turge just one last time and just say, "Hey, if what was the guy that took the
Bo.
If Bo continues to be agitated,
No, his
and
name is
doesn't,
Gore. His name is Gore. Sorry.
If Gore continues to be agitated and over the next couple of weeks it doesn't go away, just send me a message and I might be able to come back sometime and help him out. But he seems like a very strong man. That it's possible that over the next couple of days he might be a little agitated, but then he'll be fine.
Sounds good. We'll take that to note. I don't anticipate anything happening, and maybe if he's more agitated, he'll pick up more tar. So.
True enough.
Good.
Well, have a good day, Church, and maybe see you some other time.
You all as well. Take care. Don't forget to grab some water on your way. Feel free. Being that you guys helped us with it, and we appreciate everything you guys have done for us.
You're welcome.
Thank you. All right.
Give me water.
You guys
Give me my water.
What?
set your sights on where to go next. I have a fresh map for you all.
Ooh. Oh boy. Lots of ships.
Lots of ships.
He's been busy these months.
So that's right.
Yeah,
That's
all
the
that.
plan. If you look, this is the pass map. All right, take a picture in your mind. Here's the new map.
Boy.
All the pirates
so
in
some-
Pirates Cove are out.
Oh.
Ragers. Was that there before?
Yep. Yep, it was. I'll show you one more time real fast. Ching. Ching.
Brown faction is out and about.
Guys, we should go to Viking Way.
Really quick, feel free to look at the map, decide as a group where you think you're going to head, and I'm going to put Cam down to sleep.
Okay.
So,
Well, we had talked about previously. We had talked about doing a quick circlet of heading down, back down to where kind of we've been a little bit, heading to fungi, maybe picking up that mushroom, take care of our
Yeah, we might have
werewolf
to do
problem.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, we hit fungi, then we hit vine, and then I think the idea was stop by knowledge.
Yeah, stop by knowledge for just a second. Honestly, I don't even anticipate spending like any actual time there. Just like saying, exchanging some things, maybe one conversation.
Guys, do you
Assuming
think we're powerful enough to
Oh,
just
yeah.
absolutely destroy Got S?
I don't know.
I don't know. Do we need to? Is she causing us?
Yeah, I was gonna
mean-
say, I think if we can avoid fighting, that'd be nice. But we'll see what happens when we get there. And then after hitting Knowledge Isle, there was a couple of potential moves forward. Lebanon is partial to stopping at Amazonia.
No.
Well, we have some discussions to do on that.
Or
But
not.
then after that, I mean, the world is kind of our oyster. I mean, there was some talk of maybe going out to kind of fight the blue faction back a little bit. Other than that, I think.
Whoa, what's Game Island?
Steal more crystals.
Yeah, more crystals is good.
Okay, how are we going to get my axe?
I need to study your axe more. So.
Frostbite Forest might be the place to go for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like Game Island. That sounds like fun.
Do we know that those
Tortuga
are there?
Island?
Are we supposed to suspend?
Wouldn't mind as a fellow turtle to go to Tortuga Island.
Do you know what I mean? Like, do we know those exist though, or are we still like do we have a map? I think we do, right?
Yeah,
Didn't
we do.
Like, put it in.
No, we've got a map.
Yeah.
We've got a
Okay,
map.
that's right. Okay.
Yeah, I thought that we officially got this map when we took over the boat. It was like on the boat,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, I
Yes.
remember like putting
Yeah,
it in.
it's in my inventory.
Yeah.
So we have it.
Pixie Land.
Haas, you're
Do the
Orange
map.
faction, right?
Mm-hmm.
How would you feel? Because Orange faction is actually like pretty close to Amazonia. After we stop at Amazonia, we could
Is
hop
that
by
supposed to
Orange
be
faction.
like that? Like is just like a chunk of their force or something, Joe? Where it says Orange Faction?
Or is
Because
that
they
an
also
actual
have the
island?
island.
you know what's there, based upon choosing Orange Faction.
Oh, okay. I'll have to find that. I don't remember that. Let me check my notes.
Okay,
It's not
but
there.
regardless, I think again the general idea, if everybody's in agreement, at least to go to Fungi Isle, Vine Isle, take a stop at Knowledge Isle, and then we can decide from there. Probably Amazonia.
Didn't we have a treasure? No, we got that treasure.
Yeah.
You got
Do we
that
have any-
treasure.
Okay.
Well, there
Got
was
here.
something else down in a cave that we did not explore.
Yeah, but that can wait until after we've done the
The loop de doop.
buddy. After we've done the settled the
Fungi.
fungi, yeah, settled with Gaius with Fungi Isle. Yeah,
Town.
Alrighty.
Fenris, Haas. Thoughts?
That works.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Cool.
I feel like that's a long ways away. Like by the time we get to like the third thing on our list, it'll be like Christmas or later. So maybe we just do short
Well,
form.
I'm hoping that Knowledge Isle will be short. Will not be.
Not get caught up in a bunch of contracts.
Yeah, I
We got to brush up on all those rules.
yeah, I know.
No, we don't.
No flying.
No flying
I
was
will
a thing
break.
there.
I will break
Mhm.
the law if we're there for longer than needed.
Hey, whoever's
I will
strong,
fight
can
people.
we make a tentative path to Amazonia as well?
No,
That's come on, guys.
this
Why
is
do
the
you want to go there?
one,
We can talk
What's there
about
for
it.
you?
two.
One of you found a bottle. Note in a bottle too, Haas.
Yeah, I have that. That's right here somewhere. That's the
You keep
Cyclops
it
or
at your
something?
desk. That's pretty cool.
Well, here it is. Free us from do I collapse? It sounds like Cyclops. That'll probably be backwards, but it's all like I can type it up.
Oh yeah, that would probably be one eye if we want to try and stop there.
Yeah,
We could stop on the way down.
but I
Yeah.
don't think we. I mean, I guess we just assume it's that Cyclops, right? Isn't there?
The only problem
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the only problem is if we go to One Eye Island first, right? I mean, we are cutting down. Like, if we're there for 2 weeks, like, guess what? We're gonna have a werewolf friend. You know, like, so I wouldn't.
Does Carve care if he turns into a werewolf? I feel like he seems okay with being a werewolf. You know what I
Well,
mean?
let's check with him. I
Yeah.
I
Carve,
do.
just speak up. Do you want to be a werewolf? Say something. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. He I do remember though from Vine Isle that like at least initially when they first become werewolves that they're pretty. It seemed like they needed to be like trained
That's
basically.
true. They had like a
So
teenage period or whatever.
right. So like Leben feels that we should avoid that. But I guess it's up to Carve and the rest of the group. Do we know it? Do you have any idea, Haas, who that's from?
The note?
Yeah.
No, I just found it.
You guys found it on shore.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Well, One Eye Isle or Fungi Isle? Which one are we going?
Well, we should leave this decision up to Carve here because he's the one at risk of turning into a werewolf.
True.
Nah, I'm fine.
So I'll just pitch the thing here.
Look at all those other werewolves. They were like friendly. They were like
not,
playing
not
cards.
the new werewolf. The new werewolf tried to hunt down Windrin and kill him. So you'd be
I
a new
forgot about
werewolf. So
How much longer do we have? Do we remember?
A couple
Like-
weeks.
yeah.
What's happening at One Eye Island?
We got a note. Haas found a note saying, "Save us from a Cyclops," and the island name is conspicuous. So
Okay, let's go there, and then fungi, and then we need to bring the fungi to Vine Isle, right?
yes.
Okay, sounds good. I'm fine with that.
All right, so you guys are headed to One Eye Isle first, then
Yep.
over to Fungi Isle, and then to Vine Isle.
Yepper.
Hold on,
And
just
then
one question, really quick. So we got to pay Thataway May and
Gorga.
oh, I can't think of his name. Yeah, we have to pay them 70 gold each
No.
together. Okay, so I need to take a little collection here as a captain.
Well, it's in 2 weeks, so we got some time.
Oh, we got time. Okay, sounds good. Next time we get some gold, next time we loot someone, we will collectively take their salaries out before distributing up the rest.
Part of being captain is paying the crew yourself.
Yeah, I didn't help hire these people. I was kind of gone when it happened.
Well, I also usually captains get double share, and I have not been taking my double share. So,
We can talk about it.
which way do we want it, huh?
Well, I don't. Well, I'm not that rich, nor do I have that much gold. But if we get gold next time,
Leben is willing to pay in some to the pot for their pay.
We'll just wait until we
I'm
get some
sorry, I
gold,
don't. Who is this
and we'll
for?
take the salary out.
This is for
Gorga
our
and
navigator
Thataway May.
and our chef.
Oh, I didn't realize you were paying them. Got it. Okay.
how much was that again?
70 gold total.
70
Both of them.
Total.
Yep.
So isn't that? Am I mathing wrong? Isn't that like 10 gold per?
No, it's 10 gold per day. Oh, no, not 10. Sorry, 2 gold per day for each. I think 1 gold per each. It's 1 month doubled. It's a little bit more than 1 gold a day per each, which is pretty standard fare. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I mean,
like 30-ish days,
right.
and then
if each of us put 10 gold, like
yeah,
it
then
can be
it's
35.
Yep.
Each. Okay, yeah. I was
So
yeah.
it
1, 2,
shouldn't
3,
be
4,
a
5,
big
6,
deal.
7. Yeah, we're a big group. Wow.
Yeah.
I just.
All I'm saying is, let's just wait for the next loot, and we'll pull it out.
Wait for
Sounds
the
good.
next loot. I get double share, and then we'll split the rest.
Or I can always start
Wait,
taking double shares, and then I'll pay them myself. So.
Regardless, let's get moving.
Well, I feel like the ones that died earlier need hazard pay, so.
Doesn't add up. 78 February.
All right, so you all
12
decide
each.
to travel to the ship, and the travel is pretty nice. A nice slight breeze on this side of the island, on this side of the Sandsong village. As you get closer to the coast, that saltwater smell kind of hits, saltwater coolness and breeze kind of hits. And the ship is there, waiting for you. As you remember from the note from Jonathan to Fenrith, that they had a tough time getting around the island with the storms that were hitting. So it took them actually quite a while, which was fine because it took you all quite a while to get over here as well. But the ship is there waiting for you to hop on.
Oh, it's been a minute since I've seen this thing.
Do you guys want any food, or do I can make it?
I'd take a little food.
Okay, what do you guys want? I don't, but I'd make it anyways.
As Gorga heads down to gather some food to make for the crew this breakfast morning. As That Away finds Carve and says, That Away.
Sounds good.
Onwards.
Sounds good.
All right, as you all decide to...
Did you understand? Wait, Levin, do you understand what just happened? What did you just say?
That away.
Okay. Does she just always say that?
Have you not met That Away May before?
No.
That Away May only says that away. And then she points a lot.
Okay. I'll try to keep that one in mind. I might need a translator every once in a while, though.
Levin pulls out a notebook and has keeping track of every time she says that away with his thoughts on what it probably means.
What it means.
I'm working on translation.
Well, keep me posted.
Will do.
Perfect. As you guys pull up the anchors and push off, you had to swim a little bit to the ship as it can't get too close to the shore. Or fly. Windring could have flown you to the ship if he was ever so kind.
Yeah,
But
I can
nonetheless, you are back on the nice seas of lush shores as you're a little more shallow yet until you reach the outskirts of the Pirates Cove Island, and you are sailing out to sea. As Jonathan comes up from down below, Gorga said that you guys were back. Welcome back. What'd you guys see? What'd you guys do?
Fenrith, he's your kid.
He says that for real. Like, I'm not talking to this guy.
Yeah. Levin's pretty much. Levin
I don't care if you're joking.
looks over at Fenrith and gives him a look.
It's good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, you too.
Got
Been
your
eating a
note.
lot, trying to grow. Hey, thanks.
What?
You want to know that the Tarask
Yeah, tell us more about that.
hatched and then
What? How? What do you mean it hatched? Like, what happened?
it's just like all of a sudden we were all playing cards, and on the deck, and I won some extra food from Gorga. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden we heard a lot of ruckus down below, and then Kapauza, this creature, runs up the stairs and jumps into the water.
What did it look like?
Honestly, a lot like you. Like a dragon that crawls on all fours.
I don't crawl on all fours.
Right, but I mean dragon scales and stuff. Tail, teeth.
Well, did you try to go after it? What did it say? Like, what was that at the end of
No,
it? It's just gone. We can't find it.
Listen, there's a storm going on. All right, and so we were just doing the best we can.
So you were
Down
playing
below.
cards on the deck as the storm was happening.
No. In the captain's quarters.
Did it go? Did you see where it went? What, like?
Well, yeah, jumped off the side of the ship. I don't know what you want from me, Dad. Okay.
Don't call me Dad. It's not becoming.
It hatched and ran up and ate a lot of food. To be fair,
It ate food?
there.
Like, it ate our food, too?
yeah, I got into a barrel of food, and that's how we kind of heard something going on. And then we came out and saw this creature crawling on the ship in the rain, and then it just jumped overboard. There was no going after. It was too stormy out.
And you never saw it again?
Nope.
Oh, jeez. All right, well, I guess we'll have to keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I can't imagine it would be around in a massive ocean.
Hopefully it remembers us and remembers that we gave it some
I don't even know
food.
if it knows how to swim. I
Well,
could have drowned.
I hope not. Well, all right. We'll catch you up. There were some gnomes and a meteorite and some aggro juice and a lot of stuff happened. But,
Sand Hydra.
Yeah, it was a whole thing. Yeah.
Did you guys try the juice?
It is not edible. Requires further study.
Yeah, juice is probably not the best term to be using. It's
Oh.
like goop.
Oh, sounds very less appealing to me. Say goop.
Levin says like some fancy word for like viscous fluid. Viscous fluid. There you go. It's a viscous magical fluid.
Really, when you said gloop, that really didn't sound appealing to me. So
Yeah, I don't think I don't know why everyone's trying to eat it. Like, it's not.
Well, you said it was juice.
Well, okay, we're changing the term. It's not juice.
Yeah, gloop, viscous,
Gloop.
fluid,
Yeah.
whatever that means. Got it. Deck.
So, yeah, what else did you miss? Yeah, we fought sand hydras. We saw some elemental creatures fighting. That was pretty entertaining. I made some enemies in the Thieves Guild, so we might have some.
Well,
Some.
that's not good. I thought you were tight with the Thieves Guild. What happened?
Yeah, well,
I thought we had cleaned those up.
there might be still some bad blood, but they don't. I don't think what's her face took kindly to me trying to dethrone her at the head of the Thieves Guild. But that's neither here nor there.
Whoa! Whoa!
It's a big swing.
That's pretty risky.
Yeah, you know me, swinging for the fences. Go big or go home.
Yes. Wow. Okay.
Look, don't question me. I have my reasons.
I believe you. Father figure in my life that I can't call dad.
So what are you doing here now? Are you ready to? You're gonna set sail with us, or what are we doing?
Are you gonna drop me off in the water, or what? We already set sail. What do you mean?
Well, I don't know.
What do
You
mean?
just showed up here. I didn't ask you to come along, but I guess if that's what you want to do, you're a grown man. You can do what
Were
you
you
want.
gonna leave him on Pirates Cove?
Wow. Okay. I guess I'll find someone else to talk to.
Hey,
Donna
I
did.
adopted you. I bought you. You're my property and my ward.
Board, dude.
Oh my god! If you wanna learn the thief skills or learn skills from anyone in this group for that matter, that's your prerogative. I'm not gonna force it on you. So The offer
Okay.
stands. You can come with us, but
So just another crew member then.
yeah, I mean, we haven't bonded.
So do I get
Jonathan!
paid like Gorga and May?
You get paid in it's like an internship. You get paid in experience.
Experience? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sure.
What?
I'm good with that. Learn how to work a ship. Okay, makes sense.
Fenrith
Right,
says to
thanks.
Jonathan, whatever, what level are you translates into like common speak without breaking the fourth wall. Like, what level is Jonathan at this point?
Where's my phone? He is.
Last we checked, he was like level 1 fighter or something like that.
I think I made him a.
Like, I would take Jonathan as my son if you don't want him as your son.
He's
Is
a level
Jonathan
2.
not a rogue? What is he?
No,
Oh,
I think
okay.
he's a half orc
Jonathan's a-
barbarian. I think,
He's a barbarian.
Oh, okay. I just assumed.
Oof.
but he's green enough that I think if anyone wants to take him under his wing, he could be the best of all of us.
He obviously knows thieves can't, and he is a hard gambler. So
Yep. He's he raised himself on the mean streets. He's been a gutter rat up until now. I mean, I just bought him and got him out of that
Orphanage.
that orphanage. And so far he's been gambling his way in Pirates Cove or wherever he's been.
that's right. He's been making money.
Yeah.
How much money did he make?
Well, remember he also got in trouble.
You probably have
With
to
a
ask
couple-
him that.
Remember you guys ran into the other guys, because he was caught cheating,
Oh, yeah.
and so you guys ran into that group, and then
Roy.
yeah. Oh, now I'm your boy. He won a little bit, had to pay that back, got into debt. You guys intimidated. So he hasn't won money since then, but he did win extra food from Gorga. That's what you gathered from this. So,
Yeah.
Right, sounds good. I will ask around and learn around. Not a problem. Not a problem at all.
Lemon goes below decks and immediately starts studying all of the things.
Hey, study my axe if that's okay.
Already on the list.
Okay.
Study my axe.
Anybody else doing anything else? We have a little bit of time. Arbs, I'm assuming, is steering the ship.
Cal's he just climbed up one of the masts and is kind of chilling at the top of it.
You and Windrin up there.
Yes.
Keeping an eye
Yeah.
out for us.
What do we do with the drunken sailor?
Correct me if I'm wrong, Joe, but before we ended last session, just to so we didn't have to wait up 3 months for me to get answers. Like, from my studies on the axe, it sounded like going to a specific location, probably the Frostfalls, was kind of what might be necessary to revitalize.
Yep. You assume that the axe needs to soak up some type of magic to fill itself back up.
Yeah.
Correct.
Do I need a soul gem?
Is that like something that is going to happen over and over again?
At this point, I need to study it further. I don't have all the answers. We'll have to see what happens when we get to whatever that name, the Frost.
Leben would know that yes, you would need to fill it up, and obviously it can run out. You just have to kind of gauge on how many tries you have
Yeah.
with it.
Okay.
When you got it, you don't know how many you have. Stuff like that. So, and then he was using it quite a bit. So,
Is it an axe or a hammer? I thought it was a hammer.
it's an axe.
It's an axe. No, it is a hammer. It's a maul. It was gonna be an axe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's like
Oh.
yeah. I just think of it like the Warframe weapon, the Sibir.
It is a maul. Maul of Ice Mountain. Because I have the Basher.
Nice.
Wait, that says okay, so it was gonna be of an axe, but then I remember I think I asked if I could change it.
That's fine. I'm fine with whatever you want to call it. I'm
So-
good either way.
It is now the Maul of Ice Mountain.
And then the island was called Frostbane or something like that. Frost something.
Okay, question about the bag of holding. Let's just say that I do need like cold stuff to recharge it. Can I like store a bunch of cold stuff in the bag of holding and then it won't like?
You're asking too many questions. I've just figured out where we might need to go to refill it.
Okay.
I need more time magical study. We'll see what kind of power source it takes to refill it.
Okay.
We probably won't know until we make it to Frost Island.
Levin, you do believe that if you figured out, you could probably fill it with power from the crystal, but you don't know if it would drain the crystal.
Right. I have to figure out more about crystals.
I think it's worth it.
I don't tell Carve that.
That's fine.
That is
But-
internal
I feel like
knowledge.
he's just going to ignore me. Or
Yeah, yeah.
annoy me.
Carver's gonna, at middle of the night, grab his hammer and walk it over to the crystal. All right. Anybody else do anything?
Don't tempt me.
No.
Perfect.
Deep in study.
For those of you that are up higher, you see an outpost coming up
Oh boy.
ahead,
Well,
and it's
Outpost up
interesting
ahead.
because there's not many ships by said outpost, as it appears to be abandoned.
Oh, let's check it out.
I think this one might have already gotten looted, but we can check it out.
Oh, that's cool.
That is
Wow.
wild.
That is cool. Whoa, guys, a cool outpost.
Hey guys, that outpost looks really cool.
I agree.
Guys, look up ahead. There's an outpost.
Those skulls actually that big?
Oh boy.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
Levin does not see. He is deep in study. Someone's gonna have to literally go down and get him in order to make him come up. So
This does look cool.
Oh, is that our ship?
whoa.
I'm
just
I'm
swing
trying
her
to check
in?
it out.
Oh, that's our
Are
ship
you
right
guys
there.
gonna check it out?
We
Oh, yeah,
checking it out or we keep going?
Bro, I am already steering us into the outpost.
I can do a quick.
Oh, no,
Go get
just
that.
to dock.
I can do a fly around.
Yeah, give us a flyby, see what you find.
I send my
perfect.
familiar.
Oh, there you go. So both of the flyers, the familiar and Win, you notice that although it seems picked over pretty good, there's some spots where it looks like there might be some items left on here. And then there's also one second. I'll make sure there's also double doors that would go into this area here that you can't see into from up above.
Well,
But the other areas you can see from flying. For the familiar
I'm
and for
I'm gonna head
Can they
in
go-
there if anyone wants to follow.
Right. Yeah, I fly back and let the crew know. There's some spots that have I mean I can quickly check out some of the spots, like the spots that might still have stuff, but then there is a double door that could have more stuff in it. I
Where's
would
the
be
stuff?
I would watch out for traps on the way there if you do proceed.
Levin, if we pull up to the dock? Can we pull up to the dock?
Yep, you're pulled up to the dock.
Okay.
This is the dock right here.
Levin will ritually cast detect magic, and then before anybody goes on, Levin stops everybody. Takes 10 minutes. Ritually cast detect magic.
I don't think you're gonna hold us here for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Take 10 minutes, everybody.
He would attempt to, and then he would cast it, and then get off and follow the group. If the
It's
group
kind of
does-
it's very eerie how quiet everything seems to be here as you're walking through this skull or on top of this skull to get to some of these ladders to climb up.
I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
Are we
And
seeing like
Hey,
recent?
there.
Is there any sign that anybody's been here recently at all? Or is
Roll
it
a
like-
perception check.
Oh man.
I will
Alright.
help him with that. I will help him with that check.
All right, roll with advantage. Windrin, you fly up there. For detect magic goes off, and you find a hand mirror.
Hmm.
Where are we on this?
Can I see? Like, do I see a
You look
reflection of
ever so
proper
deeply into this mirror.
without touching it?
You see, without touching it,
Yes.
as you flip over the mirror since it's facing down, and you look ever so deeply, intently into this mirror, it's odd. You see this humanoid bird-like creature staring back at you that would look like a silent fire, as it appears to be an owl. Humanoid. It's yourself.
Okay.
It's a mirror.
But I'm bumped.
What'd you get, Haas?
21.
All right. As you roll perception, it doesn't seem like anyone's been here in a while. Doesn't seem like, with some of the dust, nothing's been moved. It does seem like it was hit by a storm recently. For the lower parts.
And
There
like
is-
no attempts to like repair anything.
No attempts to repair anything. Correct.
Cal's gonna try and make his way to the double doors.
Okay. So you make your way up here.
I'll pick up the hand mirror, by the way.
Leben will do his best to stay by Cal. Obviously, it'll take him longer to get up there because I'm a wizard. He's a monk. But, I mean, Leben will do his best to say, wait up!
Okay.
Make sure you
As
can
you
keep
guys
up.
make your way up to the double doors, Fenrith, you pinged that here. You find a
Something
slightly tattered rug made of wolf's hide.
I nudge it with my foot. Flip the
It's-
corner over.
It stays there.
Does it attempt to
wolf's-
strangle him?
A wolf's hide rug.
Cautiously, I nudge it with my big toe.
It lashes out with it's a rug.
Throw it over the edge into the water.
Oh, it would have made a nice rug for your ship. It's really
Mm,
fine. As it flies over into the water, soaks up some of the water, and partially
as
sinks.
it kind of makes that slapping sound on the water, or whatever sound it makes, Leben looks over, startles.
You hear this splash as Windrin's looking into a mirror, and a splash goes off. Kind of,
that was me. Sorry.
I'm gonna go over here.
I'll go up here.
Nobody's gone there. Yeah.
hold on, I'm gonna do yellow first. Carve.
Fly over. Should say.
Oh, sure. And then I'll get Haas after that. Carve. Up here, you find a wooden ring, or what appears to be a wooden ring.
It's actually a nap.
I will pick it up right away.
It's actually
it on.
Put it on.
it's a ring of infinite wishes.
I'll put it on.
You gotta put it on. As you try to put it on, you realize it's too small for a turtle's fingers.
Urgh. Hey, Levin, come put this ring on.
Leben walks over. Is it magically significant?
Nope. Does not appear to exhibit any magical signs.
Does it look
whatsoever.
cool? Is it smooth? Is it rough hewn? Or
It's very smooth. Correct.
Leben pops it on his finger.
All right. You have a wooden ring. Put it in your inventory. All right. Windrin. At least you think so. Windrin, you find a pair of worn black leather boots sized for an ogre, but it's mostly dry rotted. That's what they look like.
All right. Can I roll a
You
perception?
can roll an insight
or-
check if you want to pick them up and look them over, or you can roll a perception check if you just want to stand back and think if there's a trap or anything like that.
I want to see if there's anything else around or anything like that.
Sure, go ahead.
You do know that Leben has the mending cantrip, just so you know.
I don't think anyone knew that.
It is 27 for perception.
Wowza. It does not appear like there's any traps or anything would happen if you pick these up. Again, they look most of dry rotted. They've been here. They look like they've been here a while.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take him and see if
Sure. As you pick them
do
up,
something with them.
as you pick them up, a small gem falls out of the bottom of the shoe. It's a small tourmaline gem worth 25 gold.
All
As
right.
the dry, rotted shoes kind of just fall apart in your hands as you
Oh.
pick them up.
Never mind. I'll just take the gem and leave
Sounds good.
the rest.
Hot. As you are over here, you see what looks like a mechanical songbird in a wire cage. The bird looks like it's made of maybe copper or brass. Has a small crank on the side that can be turned.
I'm turning that
It looks fairly fragile. Turn the crank. All right, as you turn the crank, can you roll a d6 for me, please?
I sure can. 5.
5. You hear a sound that sounds similar to what a loon sounds like. The songbird sings a song of a loon as then it kind of and then breaks apart, falls down.
Breaks like it's broken or needs to be recranked?
Broken.
I'm going to save it knowing Levin has...
My man.
All right, I'll put that. Broken bird.
All right, I'm going to send this bird to you.
Oh, okay.
Really fast here. I just Facebook too, so that's why isn't that loading up here?
Okay, I was like, over what medium? I feel like that
Yeah,
could be-
sorry. Facebook is fastest typically.
Pigeon.
Alright.
Duh.
And was that the last one? Or the next one, I mean? No one?
I mean, I'll go over there.
I'll go here. I can fly here quick.
Oh, Windren made it first.
I am going to the doors.
I'm rushing there too.
Levin is with.
Oh, are we all going in there, or is this?
Oh, we'll all go in the doors. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Over here, Windren, you find what looks like a ceramic pot with 2 blooming blue tulips on there. Can you roll a nature check for me?
Ooh, I indeed can. If I
And then
roll,
Carve, you're there too, so go ahead and roll a nature check as well.
Ooh,
Or you can
sounds
let
good.
Windren roll with advantage if you want to help.
What's your nature thing? I have a plus
Hi.
3.
5.
Oh, okay. I'll let you roll with advantage.
$20. Comp.
That hits it. You realize that this is a Hagil tulip, a flower thought extinct for 100 years. And this tulip is a vital ingredient in several potions that deal with the school of charm and enchantment.
I will.
I can put it in my bag of holding.
I might carefully check
Just
it.
remember
pick
that
it-
bags of holding do run out of oxygen over a period of time.
Yeah. Is it in a cloudy spot, like around, or is it in pretty good? Well, I would probably know this. So
It's in pretty good sunlight, so it's
Okay.
actually technically over here, more toward the outside of the ship.
gotcha. Okay. Wayne is gonna take it carefully and actually go take it back and let Carve know. Hey, Carve, I'm gonna take this back to the ship and stow
Sounds
it in
good.
a secure manner. That way, it doesn't move
Yeah.
around. And then I'll meet you at the
Can we
double
keep
doors.
it? Can we keep it out in the sun to keep it growing?
Yeah, I'll just have to make sure to secure it without
Okay.
too much wind, though.
Sounds
You would guess that there's wind here, right?
Oh, true.
So
Yeah,
it's on
I
the
think I
ocean,
can. Yeah.
as long as you make sure it
And I-
doesn't break.
Yeah, and I let the crew know to be careful around it.
I
Perfect.
shout from over here. Put some more water.
What was the name of that again? Hagil?
I sent it to you on Facebook.
Oh, sweet.
Yep.
All right.
All right, as you all make your way to the double doors.
Can I check for traps on the door
Yes,
before
sir.
everyone shows up?
Most
Right.
certainly
While
may.
everybody's moving around,
Grab some.
Levin will like to inspect the door magically, and then, as along with that, probably help my friend search for traps or other hidden things about the door.
What would I be rolling for that?
Just made it. Wow.
You would roll. You can roll either an insight or
Investigation.
investigation. Sorry, investigation check for sure.
Investigation is a 21.
Okay, it does not appear from the outside of this that there are any traps. It does look like the wood is pretty worn, so there's a chance you guys could fall through some wood if someone heavier is coming. But other than that, doesn't appear to be any traps. It's just a very abandoned, old, worn.
Can I use?
I'm gonna tentatively open it up, and try to just see what I see in there. Because.
And you say mage hand to open it up? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I said use mage hand to open it up.
Okay.
All right.
So you guys are either one. If you want Cal to open or mage hand.
No, he can do his thing.
Okay.
Levin will back up away from the door.
I'm staying close because I want to get a good. I'm assuming it's going to be pretty dark in there, so I want to get a good look.
As the mage hand opens the door, they do open outward.
Okay.
And as the door opens up outward, and you're looking at it, it's fairly dark in there. There's no source of light whatsoever. But as you open it up, it appears that there's only 2 jars, one on each side of the room, and that is all.
We've got some jars in here. How big are the jars?
They're identical clay pots. They're wax sealed on top. They would appear to be the same weight if you want to pick them up. That's all they look like.
Okay. I'll grab one of the pots.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll grab, if nothing happens, I'll grab the other one too.
Nothing happens.
Okay. We want to see what's in these. Want to break them open? Well,
Yeah.
the tops at least.
Can you, if it's just wax, can you just peel it off easy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fenrith wants to peel off one of them.
Yep, here you go. I'll get one and you get the other.
All right.
Sure
One,
thing.
2, 3.
Blade and
Yeah.
All right, you guys open them together, and
I say I am in the vicinity, so if I sense magical aura, I would say something. But just saying. But
sounds good. So you're within 5 feet of them.
it's 30 feet is the range of.
Okay. So you're staying back. You're saying.
Yeah, I'm a ways back from them, but just close enough so I can be within my aura, so I can see what they're. See if there's any magical.
As you both open these wax sealed pots, there is a chemical reaction that causes an explosion as air enters, and you guys are going to take 6d6 damage.
oh boy.
Whether you guys got close together and opened them at the same time.
6d6?
6d6.
Oh my gosh.
That's a lot of damage.
No save, no nothing, just damage.
What's the range on this?
Straight damage.
What's the blast
Straight
radius?
damage.
5
Yeah, they
foot
were the
radius.
only ones in there,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Well, we brought them outside and opened them.
I thought you guys stayed in there and opened them.
I brought them out.
Well, I'd be 10 feet away because who knows
Sure.
what is in this.
Did anyone
Carv was
have
slow,
been
yeah,
5
Carv was
feet
slow
down
getting
the
up there. We'll just say.
Yeah.
You just see we're gonna move outside.
I thought it was just you
Move
two
away.
in there, Levin in the doorway. Everyone else is kind of in the door. That's how I pictured it. But
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
That's how I pictured it too.
My understanding was that they had gone in, he'd grabbed the pots, he brought them both out. Levin would then back
Yeah.
up as they peeled off the tops.
I did mention that I brought them out of the room. But
Okay.
Okay.
that's fine. I still think everyone being safe would have probably been away. So that is 23
Ow.
Oh,
fire
dang.
damage.
Just to the 2 of them, right? That's what I.
Just to the 2 of them. And as the explosion goes off, you both drop down into the water below
Whoa.
this.
So we get like blasted off.
So we just fell through like
No,
4
just
different
the
floors.
2 of them fall through the floor all the way down into water below.
How far is the drop?
It'd be about 120 feet into the water.
So I have the ability to walk on water. Do I just like collide with it and kind of.
I think
I
if you
thought-
were
oh, you
to
get the
choose to walk on the water at that point,
Okay.
yes. If you choose not to, you could probably go into the water below.
I'll probably choose that one. It seems like
Yeah.
the better choice.
Levin gives
That
out
being said,
a little bit of a scream as they explode and fall.
yeah. That being said, second. To the rest of you, a figure appears.
Oh shoot!
Levin's just like shell shocked. He's like spinning up magic to fight, and then he's like a figure appears, and he's like,
Why would you guys disturb my slumber?
Well,
We didn't mean to, Toots.
Toots.
So sorry, like are our friends like down in the
Your
water?
friends went down into the water.
Cow is just like
Friends.
floating
Hey.
down here.
We're sorry for disturbing you, but we need to save our friends.
I see. And you just go around blowing up anything that's not yours?
We had no
Uh.
idea that would blow up anything.
Levin nudges
Okay.
Haas.
My
Here's a
sisters and I
question.
are not very happy.
Well,
Roll
can we
for initiative.
can we make this up to you?
Oh,
Dang.
oh,
oh boy. Can I
okay.
pick the spell that I was spinning up?
Yeah.
Cow is sitting cross-legged on the surface of the water down here.
I think I've got a 6.
Well, that's a long way up, Fenrith.
You want it in the roll 20 chat initiative?
Do I add? I forget. I add proficiency to initiative, right?
No.
Really hurt.
Is it?
No,
It's
Yeah,
perception.
that
You
smarted a little bit.
advantage,
Is it your perception bonus? Sorry, Allison.
For initiative, it is your dexterity bonus, but for you, you add your
Oh, yeah,
proficiency
yeah.
bonus
Yep. I
because
get
you're a
that.
Harangon.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
for
guys.
Carve, you roll with advantage
Oh yeah, because I'm raging.
because you're a
Remind me to
no,
let
not because
someone
you're
else open
because
the
you're a barbarian.
Jar next
And
time.
you know
Oh.
danger.
Yeah, no, I'm letting Carve open it up next time.
Yeah, he can take it.
Oh, nat 20 plus 1, so 21.
Oh boy.
I'm napping when I get back to the ship.
Wait, so they're up on the deck, and there's like a hole in the deck?
Okay.
So we're fighting
you guys
these
are on-
sisters?
You guys are on the deck.
Are
They're-
we? Yeah, go ahead, Joe. Finish off.
They are on the deck with you guys as well.
Mhm.
The other two members are way down below, 120 feet in the water.
Okay. Are we rolling anything right now, or are we just out of this?
You guys' initiative
Okay.
is going to take you guys a good long time to
Do
join this
anything.
fight.
Yeah. Question, Joe.
Yeah.
So by the scale of our ship, right? This deck is extremely large. So are we playing this combat out on this map, or are we getting a zoomed-in map to?
You're going to play this out on this map.
Okay.
The ship would be roughly double the size of your ship.
Okay, so we're like 10 feet movement.
Yep.
For
So you-
per square.
Okay.
Yes.
Ricky, were you trying to say something? You were saying Hoth. You said something. I didn't
Yeah,
hear.
I was nudging Haas. Levin thinks that because Haas is a druid, that he can deal with ghosts better, because he knows that as a wizard sometimes. So he was just like, Haas, do something, and then
Oh,
they
okay.
rolled initiative.
Got it.
Yeah.
Sure. I don't think I can do anything for ghosts, to be honest.
And to be honest, thinking about it, since I'm a necromancy wizard, I mean,
Yeah.
Levin maybe should have. Speaking of which, I don't know if I have time, but like, what does Levin know about ghosts? Being that he's a necromancy wizard.
Yeah. Typically, you would know that they don't really have any alignment,
Okay.
not for or against anybody, unless
Okay.
you've wronged them,
Okay.
or somebody does something that causes damage to where they are or where they live
Mhm.
that they feel or they deem hurtful to them, such as an explosion on where they live, taking items that they didn't want anyone to take.
Right. Right.
They could have been robbed here and got killed here.
Yeah.
From pirating.
Oh, we took
Cool.
their stuff.
Oh, we probably did take their stuff.
Well, let's see how this turns out.
No, it's
At least we
okay.
didn't throw any of it overboard or anything.
I did.
And
How much did you like that rug, sisters?
And
where's
then
the hole?
Oh, when I rage,
the
I get to
hole would
move
be
half my.
here, that tile, and that tile. Okay.
Wait, I didn't see it.
Sorry, I'm actually accidentally on the DM layer. It's these two tiles here.
How far down did you say it was? Like 120 or something?
120 feet is where they fell into the water.
Okay, so there.
I was about
And-
to go down there, so I'm really happy.
Yeah, I get to move half my. When I rage, I get to move half my speed. So I'm gonna close the gap.
Well, hold on. One sec. I gotta get everybody here.
Yeah, you're not raging yet. You have to. Your turn has to happen for you to rage and move.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So you just hold your horsies, big man.
Sorry. Ah!
Haas and Fen, or Cal and Fen.
Yep, per.
Fen, I'll give you. You can move 10 feet per turn. Cal, you can move 20 feet per turn.
Kiddo.
I'm gonna
Up.
pretend the wolf pelt was over here where I kicked it over. I fell down, assuming here. So I'm gonna swim over to the wolf pelt.
Got it.
30 feet. So it'll take me 3 turns to get over there.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
like
gonna,
fine.
I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the wolf pelt like back up.
Would it
And
be
then let me-
possible
Would it be possible
to climb up from here?
from down below? No.
Yeah.
It's all so rotted
Okay.
underneath that it would be worse.
I guess. Cal is gonna walk out this way.
So we have Carve first.
Okay. Ah! And then I'm gonna close the gap when I rage. My rage is that whenever I get hit, an attack roll, that creature takes 1d6 force damage as my magic lashes out in retribution. Okay, so I'm gonna attack twice. So my Maul of Ice Mountain, does it turn into a normal Maul, or do I still get my +8 and 2d6 +8?
You still get the maul benefits. You just don't get
Okay.
the cold damage.
Okay, sounds good.
So it still is a magic item.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm gonna reckless
Doesn't
attack.
have the-
So 20 for my first attack, and 21 for my second attack.
That hits. Both hit.
2d6, 10, so 18 for the first, 18 damage for the first, and 18 damage for the second.
Wow.
18 damage.
Because I get 2d6 +8,
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. You're right.
and I rolled a 6 and a 4 for both of those. Boom, boom.
All right, so 18 damage for both.
Almost right.
Yes.
Woofda. Okay. All right, next up, unless you're doing anything else, Carve,
Nope.
is Fenrith.
What about Cal?
Where'd Cal? Oh yeah, Cal. Sorry, my bad, Cal.
Okie dokie.
Cal, you're up.
So we're stuck down here. Can we dash to go any faster?
Because he's running on water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I would say.
Okay. So I'm going to dash, and I'm also going to use my bonus action to Step of the Wind dash as well.
Okay. Go ahead.
So I guess like right there, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
These are 10
Yeah.
by 10 foot squares. Yeah.
So just double it. So 60. I can get to about right here then.
Yep. There you go.
That. Alrighty. That's everything I can do.
All right. You can move yourself over there. You're here.
Um,
On the bottom left.
Yeah. Sorry.
Fenrith, you are up. You're going to move over towards the wolf pelt. I'm just going to put you kind of toward the bottom here. You're on the way underneath, but you're actually right here.
You can also bonus action dash. Because you
If
are
you would.
And action dash.
And action dash, because you are a rogue. But you might take an action to interact with the rogue. I don't know what the...
Yeah, no worries. I'll move you, Fen. Okay. Leben, you are up.
I assume these ghosts look fully irate and ready to attack us.
Correct.
Well... Tricky. I will cast slow on the ghost in front of me and the ghost by good friend Carve. I need a DC. If it's like a DC 16, spell DC 15. Wisdom saving throw.
DC 15?
Yep.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
It fails by 1.
Both of them?
Oops, sorry. Just the 1. 1 succeeds, 1 fails. So this one, Ghost 2 failed. Ghost 3 succeeded.
Darn it. Well, this is worth a shot. So, Levin will move. I don't know which square within my 10 feet I am, but he will move back on top of, back behind Haas. And he is concentrating on slow. That ghost that failed, speed is halved. It takes a -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saving throws, and it cannot use reactions. On its turn, it can either use an action or a bonus action, not both. Regardless of the creature's abilities or magic items, it can't make more than 1 melee or ranged attack during its turn. If the creature attempts to cast a spell with a casting time of 1 action, roll a d20. On 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn, and the creature must use its action on that turn to complete the spell. If it can't, the spell is wasted. A creature affected by the spell makes another wisdom saving throw at the end of its turn. On a successful save, the effect ends for it. That is Levin's. As Levin moves back behind Haas, he will... I don't think I have anything specific to do with my bonus action at this time. So, yeah. Nope. He will cower behind Haas. Try to look like a small target. Is there anything to hide behind?
No.
Okay. Well, he'll stand over there.
There's not even a railing, so it's kind of where you are. If somehow they would hit you and you fail, you're falling.
If I fail what?
A check.
Can I... Hold on a second. That's a 10-foot square, right? So can I just be on the inner side of that?
Yeah, you can. But even still, you just notice as you go behind Haas, there's no railing behind you guys. So if there's another explosion or anything like that close to you, there's a chance if you're rough.
He will go prone and hug the ground.
There you go. Okay. All right. That was Levin's turn. 1 second. All right. Ghost 1 is going to go, who's over here. And I just accidentally exited out of my ghost. Stats.
We won.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, that's all nice and organized over here. Alright. This ghost is going to try to attack Windrin here. Does a
No.
Ooh. It's going to reach out and try to do the same again. Does a 14 hit? Wowza.
No.
This ghost's turn is not done as she moves. She blinks out from where you can see her. As she then appears between you, Haas, and Levin.
Is she adjacent to Hassan Levin?
No.
Yep.
'Cause- well,
She would be
10 feet.
10 feet, right? Yeah.
So
So-
I can move without taking an opportunity check from her.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Alright, it is now Ghost 2's turn, who happens to be slowed. And she is going to cast Horrifying Visage.
Oh,
If a creature
So what
attempts
is
to
that?
cast a spell with a casting time of 1 action, roll a d20. On an 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn, and the creature must use its action on that turn to complete the spell.
Got
If it can't, the
She,
spell is wasted.
she rolled a 3. What is that? She doesn't. She has to wait a next turn.
Hold on a second. The spell takes effect right now. You're good to go.
Okay. I need everyone that is within 60 feet of this ghost to make a Wisdom saving throw, please.
yikes.
That's. Yeah, oh boy. Okay. Wisdom. Hmm. Come on.
Wait, do I get advantage on saving throws since I'm in range?
No,
Or is that no? That's
not-
strength checks, right?
well, strength checks and dexterity saving throws. not
Yeah,
wisdom
that's what it
saving
is.
throws. Oof, Windrin.
Rip.
I needed your damage, bro.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody wanted my damage.
Let's see what it does. If it's damage or if it's a spell, it's a fear effect.
Carve, you roll the 5.
Carve?
23, 11, 18. Carve, you roll the 5 on that?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone? You had to succeed on a 13 Wisdom saving throw, or you're frightened for 1 minute. So, Windrin and Carve, you're frightened for 1 minute. Now, if you fail by 5 or more, which Carve and Windrin did, you. Over. Oops, one second.
This ain't good, boys.
You guys got lucky. You guys both age 20 years.
Whoa. 20 years.
20 years.
Wow.
You guys aged 20 years.
Like forever?
Levin can talk to you about it later.
As she says,
Hey, you're a turtle. You gotta live forever, right? That's probably nothing to you.
No, actually, in D&D, turtles live shorter.
Yeah,
do they?
turtles live shorter lives, yeah.
So mine's 100 years. So
so I have life to give. So,
Yeah.
it's a big deal.
And he succeeded.
as, as you guys are both frightened and aged, she says, you guys took stuff from us, and now we took stuff from you. that ends her turn.
Dang.
I really was hoping slow. Gave it my best shot, guys.
I actually thought it was because I rolled a 3, and so I thought I'm surprised it's if you
Yeah.
roll over an 11. That makes
Yeah.
it's so opposite of what things. As Ghost 3's turn is up, she disappears. It is now Windrin's turn.
I'm
What kind of disappears? Does she
frightened,
does she
though.
cast anything as she disappears, or does she just wisp away, or does she just like blink out of existence?
It
Like
appears-
what kind of disappearings?
It appears to just wisp away.
Wisp away. Okay, interesting.
Oh. Can I still perform an attack?
You would have disadvantage if it's the target that frightened you.
No, if you can see the target that frightened you.
Yeah,
you have
okay.
You
disadvantage.
can see the target that frightened you. Correct.
So yes, you can make attacks. It'll just be at disadvantage.
Okay. That's fine. I'll go. I'll.
And you can't willingly move closer to said target.
That's fine.
Or
I'll
towards
attack
the source here.
this ghost.
Ghost
You-
1.
I will say, attacking the ghost that's already injured has a minus to its AC, and might be concentrating on the spell that's making you frightened. Might be a good idea. That's up to you, obviously.
I don't think I can.
Can't move closer to it.
Right, but you have a bow, right? You can just shoot him.
I mean, yes. I guess I could fly up.
Well, remember, they're in 10-foot squares, so Carve is not actually like blocking, like potentially not blocking your view at all. Because I mean, they're much smaller than what they have.
Hey, I will be right back.
That's
everybody.
true.
Yep.
Yeah, that is true. So then I'll target this ghost then. I'll play. I have the initial thing, and I keep forgetting about that initial thing.
Hunter's Mark.
Well, there's Hunter's Mark.
Oh, the Dread Ambusher.
Dread Ambusher. Yeah. So I'm gonna apply Hunter's Mark to that ghost. All right. I should just roll all of these. Isn't there another D8 I need to roll?
Remember, you're rolling with disadvantage.
All right. Roll these and just log in. Well, that's not gonna go well. It can't be any lower than that. 9
Misses.
to hit. I shall attack again.
She has a -2. You're doing the one by Carve.
Yeah.
It hits.
Oh, 9.
Hits.
Okay, so then
She's
that's...
moving very slowly. As Lemon casts a slow spell, some of their essence got sucked away as Lemon pulled it out of them. So they are moving lethargically. Or at least this one is.
It doesn't matter which one. Wait, why is this not showing up? Okay, well that's... I don't understand why that's not working. Anyway. That's gonna be... plus the D6. And then plus the 8. It's 26. But... It crit, because I'm pretty sure that's within range. Are these are each 10, so it's double that.
Yep.
So 30. So it's still within range. So that's
Man.
11. Gosh, what is that again? It's been a minute. 11 plus. It would just be the where did the spreadsheet go?
You have a longbow?
No, it's the celestial bow.
Right,
So it
right.
makes a very loud boom.
Boom.
So that's gonna be 8 plus 6 is 14, plus your dex mod is 3. So 17 base, plus a d8 and a d6.
Is it 17 base? So I just add 17 to this.
17 to your dice, yeah.
My goodness, really. That seems really high, but it's 17 plus 20. It's plus what I rolled, right? With all
Uh,
the.
Well, you should have only rolled a d8 and a d6.
There's no. Do I not apply Dread Ambusher at all because it's the first attack?
Dread Ambusher happens on the last attack you make on your turn. Only happens on one attack of that turn.
Gotcha. So then, I'll remove that one. 17 then plus the 8 plus 3 plus the 8 from that. 36 damage.
Okay.
Because you're also not sneak attacking.
Correct.
So.
And then I'll attack again.
Okay.
Yep.
And say, well, since you're not asleep anymore, you're definitely not gonna be asleep now. All right, 11.
Did you attack?
And
Roll your attack.
I have to do the disadvantage.
Yes.
Right, every time.
Yep.
So
I just want to make sure. Yep. I just want to make sure you're rolling your. Yep. You're good.
18 to
Hit.
attack.
Yep.
All right,
Ow.
so it's going to be the 17 plus these.
That bow.
It's Hunter's Mark only on the first time, or is it every time?
Every time. Every attack.
Dang, man, that's a lot of damage.
Yep.
So we're gonna go with clear here. So 17 plus 30 damage this time, with another very loud boom.
How do you want it to look?
Are these like just a shot, just a shot like in the chest somewhere. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy this
Sounds
time.
good. And as it hits this ghost in the chest, the ghost like missed.
Does anything else happen?
Not with that ghost.
Okay, you have one more attack, right?
Yes.
And this time, you don't have disadvantage.
Right. I'm gonna attack this ghost.
Ghost.
No Hunter's Mark though, because
Correct. But
cannot apply
is
it.
she within 5 feet of anybody?
No.
Nope.
Technically it's a no
Okay,
because
yep.
of spacing.
You good?
So no advantage there.
Or no sneak attack.
Right.
Fortunately.
Alright, that is a 21 to
Hits.
hit.
Hits.
Oh, nice. And that is... Wow, that's... Okay, these are big numbers. Wow. Why didn't I have this before?
Your bow
So
is insane.
it will... The crit on this is just going to be... Wait, I have nothing... I don't have anything else on this. Oh, this
Well,
has
you
Dread
had-
Ambusher.
yeah, you have the Dread Ambusher on this.
Oh, whoops. Let me put... I have that instead of the other one.
Hunter's Mark,
okay,
yeah.
well, that was kind of useless, but whatever, it's fine. So, well, the crit is going to be plus that, plus that. That doesn't make sense. Because I crit with Dread Ambusher, is it just... does Dread Ambusher add to this crit or not?
Where the damage would. So you're right. Yeah, so it'd go from 17 to 19 base, and then plus your 2d8s.
Nine, and then 31 damage. I feel like this doesn't make sense. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Oh, That's okay. 33, actually. I forgot this has a plus. There's a +5 on the celestial bow. I was looking at the longbow. I figured it was the same. It is not.
That's
That
+5
makes
to
more-
hit.
Oh yes, that's true. That's true.
Yep, that's not damage. So it's 31.
All right,
You're good.
sounds good. Anything else, Win?
I'm going to. I think just move back. Here.
Okay. Sounds good.
That is it.
All right. As this ghost reappears, and I'm gonna need everyone to roll a Wisdom saving throw. Everyone besides our two friends in the water.
Yippee!
I'm still too close.
Joe, did that one go twice before I went?
Nope.
Okay, I didn't know. I thought probably not, but I just wanted to.
Come on. I'm going to use an inspiration if I don't. Well, it's probably not going to
Guys,
matter.
I'm so sorry.
I think I'm about
Okay.
the age.
I assume that something else happened.
Gosh.
Nothing yet, Car, but I need you to roll a Wisdom saving throw.
Again?
Okay, I don't
Different
like.
ghost.
I don't like these.
Guys, if I age another 20 years, I mean, is this like canon? Like, it goes with the. If I age
It
another
doesn't
20
say that
years,
you-
I die.
But I mean, if you could, like,
Turtles live till
physically be
50 years
aged.
old.
Beat the
you could be, like,
statistics.
physically aged, but you
Is
know
it
what I mean?
turtle years?
Like, I don't think you drop that immediately. You just be like very,
We'll
very
see.
old.
We'll see. We'll see about that con save
Yeah,
after
maybe.
you age.
Wait, do I add my constitution to this?
No,
Quick,
this is your
drink the
wisdom
goop.
save.
Yeah. Okay, so unfortunately, and I don't get an advantage, right?
Nope.
Carve is dead.
Checks the math again.
Maybe this 6 is actually a 9.
Yeah. Is that
No.
a 2 or a 7?
Oh. All right. For those of you that rolled above a 13, you succeed. For those of you that rolled under a 13, you are frightened for 1 minute.
Oh, okay.
For those of you that failed by 5 or more from 13, which you are going to age.
Am I still
1d4.
afraid?
Times you are still afraid. You're frightened.
Okay.
So,
So
Wait,
another
10
20 years. Oh, 10 years.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm 50 exactly.
A few more gray hairs appear on an already.
If I age 20 years, I feel like that would be.
And you two are frightened as well. That is that
I mean,
ghost's turn.
Can I
And
really?
she says, I thought taking from you was enough. As she remains around. Haas, you are up.
Oh man, part of me really wants to just give back what I took. Could I do that in an action? Could I like take the bird cage and like return it, like put it back on the ground in front of me?
Yeah.
Is that?
Can.
I guess.
Can.
What would I have left doing that? Like, could I still move, or is that?
I would use your bonus act. I mean, I would assume you're just carrying this bird cage, like you're not putting it away.
Yeah, that's
Did you
true. I
put it in
would
the
have
bag
just
holding?
picked it up. So
Yeah.
I mean, there's an object interaction that everybody has once per turn. So I mean, like, I don't know if that.
I think you would just set it down. Like I assume you just set it down, and
okay.
or offer like however you want it to look.
Yeah, he's just gonna like give it back. And I don't know. I don't quite understand if I can move from this spot. Am I kind of between a railing and
There is
Like,
no
I have-
railing behind you, but you
I mean,
can
a
move from this
ledge, I
spot.
guess.
The stairs for the stairway. There's a ledge
Uh-huh.
that looks about 10 to 20 feet jump down if you wanted to. Otherwise, the stairs to get up. Move both of you. I want to make sure. Yeah, okay. Stairs to get up is over here.
Yeah, he's gonna jump down behind, like try to just get away from these guys after hopefully leaving. Maybe they won't want to attack me anymore. And I mean, he's a rabbit; he can jump, so I'm doing that. Actually,
Right.
I can jump 5 times my proficiency bonus, which is 3. So I can jump 15 feet for a bonus action. So. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm leaving that behind.
You're jumping down.
Yep. And he like I don't like throw it down. He like places it down and then like just moves away from
Oops,
it.
out of there.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you're doing, Haas?
No, that's it.
All right.
Did he
Nice.
de-age?
No.
Oh, the ghost didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Well, it's not the ghost's turn.
Haas was already pretty old, so he probably only looks a little bit. You know what I mean? Like he just has like slightly more gray hair.
Yeah.
Back up to the top. Carve. You're up.
Levin is like very far away, right?
I am 20 feet away from you.
But there's a hole in between us.
There is a hole in between us.
So
For
I
Haas, you
can't.
could jump over that hole, no problem.
I know.
Not
Well,
even an issue.
it's a 10-foot hole, so you can probably with your long jump, you can probably clear it. In fact, I think you absolutely can clear it because you have a high strength.
Okay.
If you want to.
Wait, but am I?
But if you fail,
True. But I think I don't even know if you need to really roll for it. I think with your strength, like the way a horizontal long jump works, you have a
Oh yeah, I have a +7 to athletics.
and you have an 18 strength. And if it's athletics, I think you have advantage. Well, no,
I
you
think-
might have advantage if you.
I would
don't-
rule if you want to use your movement to jump over across Carve, I think you could do it.
Okay.
The
Okay.
biggest thing is the biggest thing for you is the weight of you on this very rotted wood.
Oh no.
So the only
So
thing
if you're
in
gonna
D&D that
run and
changes-
jump, I'm gonna roll a save for the wood beneath you on your jump.
It's just strength. That's crazy. That doesn't make any sense at all. I mean, I guess it's a game.
I mean, what other thing would you take into account when jumping?
Well, I bet like a wide receiver jumps a lot further than a lineman.
Can I use my bonus action to ask to have Levin throw the ring to me so I can give it back?
You can
How
ask
many
him.
actions?
You could just say that, and you could ask him, but Levin can't until it's his turn. Unless you guys are saying that you're kind of like, we're not going to fight, we're going to try to give everything back.
Well, I'm frightened, so I can't approach them, right?
You can't approach towards this one.
Oh, I thought both of them frightened me.
No, the one that
No,
was
the one that frightened you initially is dead.
Oh, then okay, I'm going to this one and I'm gonna smack her with my wall. I don't care.
Sounds good.
So
Wait, Carve, did you move or not move? Sorry.
all I did was I moved. Wait, 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah, I'll move there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so 20 and
You're rolling with a straight roll if you're attacking recklessly.
oh, okay, yes. My first one was okay, so 20 and 15.
Both hit.
Okay. 17 and
Damage.
yeah, 17 damage plus 18 damage.
How do you want it to look?
I'm gonna be like, because I'm like really old, so I had a little bit of more trouble. But I'm
Yes,
gonna
you
bring them
see-
all down.
The hammer comes straight down as the ghost kind of like splits as the mist kind of falls down to the floor.
Do I de-age?
Nope.
Oh my gosh, this is not good.
All right, Cal is up.
As a bonus action, I shout to Levin,
Oh, sure.
give the to Levin, give the ring back.
Okay. So, I'm assuming the dock is under here as it's going through the skull, right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay, so I can probably start climbing up from under here.
Yep.
Well, let's start that.
Can you wall run yet?
That's like a level 9 thing, so no.
Rip.
So let's start the climb. It's 10. It's 20. I'm gonna dash, go up a little more. Like here.
Yep.
And I mean, I can bonus action dash, but I can't do anything if I do it. So
Fair.
I'm gonna stop right here.
All right. Perfect. Fenrith makes his way over to
Oh.
the. Oh, go ahead.
Bonus action, Cal is going to Crimson Right on one of his gloves.
Okay.
So that's a D4 of damage to me.
Sounds
3
good.
damage. There we go.
All right. Fenrith, you're swimming towards that rug that you chucked in the water. You're muted.
I don't know what's going on up above, so yeah, I guess I'm still doing that. Just over yonder.
Perfect. All right, and then we have Lemon. You're back up.
Whoopity doo. I look over at this ghost, take off the ring, and I ask it, "Is this yours?"
It was my sister's.
If I leave this here, will you leave us alone?
I was gonna leave you alone. That's why I left until you killed my sister.
Should I take that as a no?
I'll leave you alone.
Puts the
But
ring
she
down.
needs to de-age.
Puts the ring down back on the deck.
Your turn.
He'll move along so he's not quite in such a precarious position, but he can't move
Yeah.
very far because he went prone. But if he still has his action, then he'll dash.
Yeah.
To
Where it
get
works.
into a better spot. And he'll
Perfect.
purposely try to be away from Carve's weight. So he'd be on this square, but away
He's
from
10
Carve.
feet over. Yeah. Yeah. All right, Win, you're up.
All right. Hmm.
So even though
I-
she's not attacking us, he's just gonna sharpshoot.
She's like, all right, I'll leave you alone. Arrow to the neck. Oh, shit.
We're like,
That's
wait,
what
no!
I'm gonna move over here. It's still not enough. You know what? I'm gonna move
Bro,
Win's
just
like,
take
I
her
don't
out.
want to age any more than I already have.
over here.
Alright, sounds good. Just perk
I
on the
am gonna have.
I'll leave you alone.
I'll apply. I'll own.
It has no effect unless you shoot them.
I can apply it and just.
Yep.
Wait.
Yep.
So I'm gonna
Yep.
apply Hunter's Mark on this ghost, and that's it.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait.
Sounds good. That ends your turn, and it is now the ghost's turn as she dissipates. We are currently no longer in battle.
Hallelujah. Okay. Levin takes a second, and it takes him about a full minute of just like heavy breathing to calm his nerves back down.
Okay, what happened?
What do you think happened?
Holy
Gotta do
crap!
silver.
He's already turning into a werewolf.
Yeah, now he's a really old werewolf.
Yeah.
Does anything happen age-wise, or it's still nothing?
Nothing. You guys are still aged.
We gotta get it. We gotta get. We
Get
Uh,
out of here.
Levin,
Listen.
is that what I think it is?
Think what is?
Okay.
He turns around.
I'm asking the DM for this. So, background wise, I'd say Windrin as well as Cal has a lot of experience fighting monsters. Cal particularly undead monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Would he have any information on this?
Yeah, Leben has also studied undead extensively, obviously. Since
Yeah.
he's an
So
expert.
you would guess you have about 24 hours if you could find something to reverse this.
Yeah. We gotta go. Like now. Get Grandpa down to the ship. We gotta go.
To where? Like to get what?
Ricky knows a couple of things about this. Does
Maybe.
Leben-
Leben
What
would probably
about
know this one.
knowledge,
You guys are studied.
Yeah.
Undead, so-
Okay. Um,
Do you think
Certain-
knowledge aisle?
certain divine magics, specifically Greater Restoration spell cast by a cleric, can reverse aging. Or magical aging. Reverse magical
But
aging.
the thing about this is there's a time limit on it. If we don't get it reversed ASAP, you're stuck like this.
Oh boy.
Will
With
the
Leben-
crystal help us?
With Leben's keen mind, does he remember any time in the last month talking to a high-level cleric?
Let me double check.
Yeah.
We ain't got Alexander here, boys.
Yeah.
When do druids get 5th level spells? Is that going to happen within 24 hours?
At level 9, you get 5th level spells.
Okay, so we just have to quickly level up 2 times.
Level up.
and then
Let's
no
go level
rest
4.
and rest.
Boys,
So
we
can't really do anything.
got some experience gathering to do. Let's fight a couple sea monsters and
Yeah, we start
You did
logging.
not.
you know?
You did not.
Okay, here's a question just as well, maybe I should roll. Okay, here's a question to DM. Have my abilities or anything changed?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, your abilities don't change, just your age. You age
And-
30 years.
And I don't move any different. I'm not
Wait.
creaky or
Maybe
You
your
know.
knees hurt now.
my knees.
That's been my experience.
I mean,
so
I
far.
think it's mostly you can role play it. I think if you were to go way over, so had you age 40 years in 40 years, we'd have to have a conversation about that. But currently, you are at a high age. You can make comments about your knees hurting, your back hurting, getting up early, going to bed early. But otherwise, your abilities and stuff like that currently do not have
Okay.
any detriment to them just yet.
Okay. Okay.
But as you go into your last year of
Down to the
life,
ship. I'm done talking here. I got no time.
Here, do you want
I'm
to?
gonna jump through the hole and then swim to the ship.
as you hit the water, it feels just a little more painful than you remember it being 30 years ago, which was 5 minutes ago.
I don't swim like I used to.
I am. Oh, so hold on, Joe. I aged 20 years. 10.
Did you aged 10 years? Yeah.
well, no,
10?
he was there
No.
for the initial
Yeah,
one.
he
On the
got hit
initial-
by the
The
20.
initial 20.
Yeah, on the
Oh,
initial
so then-
vote, it was 20
Okay.
years. And
So,
Yeah, so 20 years, correct.
ooh, all right. So I'm 44.
It would have been funny to see what happens if a vampire gets caught in that.
Yeah.
Dang.
Owlins apparently live up to 130.
Oh, you're
so-
you're chilling.
Yeah, 20 years. 20 years to spare.
Yeah, you're totally fine. Literally, I started off this campaign at 20, and now I'm at my life expectancy.
I can't imagine even the human 1 year is horrible to learn, much less 10.
Ooh,
Even
Yeah.
if you lived 130, that's still an enormous impact.
Yeah.
Leben-
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Are we within a day of another island even?
I mean,
You
Pirates
would not
Cove.
think so. Yeah, Pirates Cove.
Okay, but we didn't run into any clerics, or
Yeah,
would
we did
have
not
some-
run into any clerics. Or at least if we did, Leben would remember, and Leben does not remember.
How could you roleplay a pirate cleric? That doesn't feel possible. So I
But
can't imagine.
a death cleric, I think you go.
There's
Okay.
you could do like a death cleric, a tempest cleric would work.
Yeah, a Tempest cleric would do well. Would work well.
A forge cleric would
Let's get
probably be good.
moving.
Or is
Oh,
there
wait, one
later
second, Ricky.
restoration?
One second.
Let me find the pirates quick.
Yeah.
I think that.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to roleplay with Haas for a second.
Yeah.
So, Haas, you're a druid. I know you don't have divine magic. You pull from somewhere else, right?
Yes. Do I? I don't know.
As a druid, do you connect with nature?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's all coming from the Mother Earth.
Does I've seen you use healing abilities before. What's like the best healing you've done before? I mean, have you ever turned back something like this, magical aging?
I haven't. I mean, most of the healing I can do is like superficial, like magical berries. Yeah.
Have you seen others of your order cast magic of that magnitude?
It's possible. Somebody beyond my abilities, but they
Well,
certainly exist.
It does so happen that we have things that supercharge magical abilities.
Sure, but if I don't have access to them, right? I mean, if I could cast something lesser, that maybe it would increase.
Unless you want to experiment.
I mean,
We,
crystal lamp time. I don't know.
we can give it a shot.
If it's between, experiment like that and Carve's life.
Oh yeah, Carve. Yeah, I thought you were talking about my 10 years, but yeah, I guess Carve too.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
If we can reverse, yours and Windrin's aging, obviously we should do it. But Carve seems to be, I mean, from what I know of aging and necromantic powers, if he doesn't get help, if he's past his regular lifespan, if he doesn't get help soon, I mean, within 24 hours, I mean, he could just be dead. And it's very difficult to resurrect somebody who died from aging.
Yeah, I mean, I guess unless we want to take our chances, or I mean, could we buy a potion back at
a scroll, potentially a scroll? If does Lebin think that Knowledge Isle would have a scroll?
Alexander would probably have a scroll. Nastiri would probably have a scroll.
A scroll of.
Is there anything we can do?
How can we get to Knowledge Isle in a day?
That's far away.
I have a random question. That scroll of spells that Lebin got his hands on way earlier. What spell was Greater Restoration one of them?
I just looked. It is not.
Okay.
Unfortunately. However, I bet you if I've reached out to that god, that he'd be willing to switch one of them out. But again, it is a 5th level spell, which Lebin doesn't technically have access to yet, so it would even be a more special thing. Potentially. It also depends because it's on a scroll, like it is. Like I could probably maybe cast it from the scroll, but then I wouldn't have the ability to learn it later, depending on how the magic works specifically. I'm not used to divine magic, guys. I'm a wizard, not a cleric, but so I don't know exactly how that all would interact. But
well, it'd be nice if we could figure that out soon.
Yeah, I mean, if we can think of do you have a way to make our ship move quicker? Does anybody have some sort of like?
Well,
I don't know what that would be.
I could try to. I have fabricate, so like I could try to come up with an invention that propels us faster. But I mean, in 24 hours to design a complex machine, it's asking a lot. And then, I mean, I guess I could design that while we were sailing, so we wouldn't lose time necessarily. But I would need raw material to do it with.
So it seems like our options are go back, take our chances at Pirates Cove, or attempt some sort of communication or use of the crystal to.
Or I
Right.
contact this god, make a deal.
All right, so there's a couple options as a DM, just giving you a couple things. There's 3 characters that were clerics on ships. So you have Frolic from the Dragonborn Pirates. If you remember, they joined the Tiefling Pirates, right? So he was a cleric. You have Laura from the, I'll just show them to you guys, the Gith Pirates, who was also a cleric. And again, also you have Preach from the Tabaxi Pirates, who was a cleric. That being said, you know that there are a lot of ships out and about currently. So there's a likelihood you'll run into a ship out here. They'll probably be battling you, and they might also attack your ship. But that's also an option. Again, you don't know who's out there. So you have that option. You could head back to Pirates Cove, but as you remember, a lot of people say like Pirates Cove is almost a ghost town once everybody leaves the boats because they're going out to pirate. You do have Leben, and then Leben, you also believe that maybe if you heightened anything Haas had with the help of a crystal or 2, there's a chance you might be able to do something. You don't know if it would do anything.
Right.
But there's also a chance, and then also obviously reaching out to said individual.
Yeah.
Do you mean heightening
Or
the spell I
also,
already have?
you guys in the back of your mind, of Carv, are you really worried about this whole age thing?
I mean, I guess I'm not that worried, but if it doesn't affect my abilities, I mean, I guess I'm not that worried.
But are you worried about like the 24-hour time frame? Like, guys, if we can do this in 24 hours, like maybe we could reach out to Gaes somehow.
Well, and see if it could happen later.
So those are all.
So it's easier if done soon, but not impossible. Without.
What ship is Frolic from? What crew was he from?
The Dragonborn / Tiefling.
That's right. Dragon.
That away. Point us in the direction of a cleric.
Yeah.
Yeah, do we think someone in Knowledge Isle might be able to help me out?
100% certain that someone in Knowledge Isle could.
Can you pull up the map?
We're pretty far away from Knowledge Isle.
Yeah.
But if we could get there within a couple days, I think let's skip the One Eye Island and go right to Knowledge.
You guys are currently at this little outpost.
Yeah, From what I know, if we miss the deadline, you're kind of stuck like that.
Yeah, permanently.
Well, do we find a ship then? Let's try to find a ship, and in the meantime, we could try to use something from Haas.
DM.
Yep.
Distance from Pirates Cove. That we're at right now. If we had to sail around the Pirates Cove, right, to make it back to port.
You're guessing 3-ish days.
3-ish days. To Knowledge Isle.
That's like a week or something.
Assuming you have a very clear path, no storms, everything goes well, wind in your sails to help push you along.
Mm-hmm.
If everything goes great, you're looking at a week and a half.
Okay.
Okay.
And then what about?
Do we want to try the crystal thing first and then make a decision after that?
That sounds good.
So, sorry, Joe, you said heightened. So does it have to be a spell I have? Because I don't really have... I don't have anything that isn't just like healing.
You guys are guessing at this. You guys
yeah.
Okay.
In 8 hours, I think that you have access to the spell Lesser Restoration, which is the lesser version of Greater Restoration. So, an upcast, or not an upcast, but like a souped up version of that would probably do it. And so,
okay. I do have that. Yeah.
Right.
If you spent 8 hours to rest, you could swap to that spell.
Yeah. So what you guys are again, you guys are guessing, and Leben has manipulated. Leben and Melusine have manipulated the crystals on the ship before,
Mhm.
So like they're thinking like maybe we could pump power into this crystal to help amplify lesser restoration to somehow help out. Like that's
What if
the
I turned
idea.
into a little baby because it's so like amped up?
Well, possible. I will say another magical resource we have to pump in is Carve. It is kind of a magical battery, so
That's true.
Can help pump in.
My
I can
blood's
give
been
you-
kind of doing weird stuff lately. I could maybe help with that.
I could give you how many spell slots?
One last thing, and group, tell me if you think this is crazy, but it might be worth when it comes to magical ghosts like this. It might be worth thoroughly searching the shipwreck. And if we find a magical item, connected to the ghosts or something like that, that might undo it at this shipwreck, it might be worth spending the time to look. Again, I'm not sure how much we want to try to disturb it. We might disturb the ghost again.
I mean,
but
I'm fairly certain I can't get aged by them.
fair enough.
Well, they can, but
I mean, didn't we look for all the items?
yeah.
Well,
I
those
also
those are sitting on the outside of the ship. I mean, we didn't look underneath of this thing or like just do an in-depth search to make sure we didn't miss an item that could maybe undo something like this.
Well, how much longer do we have?
We have 24 hours. So if we spend just a solid hour or two, meanwhile Haas starts meditating.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Let's look around and then we'll try the crystal thing. It seems like the only option that like isn't just like ludicrous that we'd find a ship with a cleric on it or something.
yeah.
It
So
feels very
maybe
random.
we start heading in the direction of an island
Well,
while
first,
Haas rests.
first let's search this shipwreck. Just search this outpost thoroughly.
Okie doke.
Sounds good.
Anyone else brave enough to come with me?
Leben will go on with detect magic up, and he will specifically make sure not to actually grab anything, but he will be looking around for magical items.
Oh, I can detect magic too. I'll do the same thing.
Perfect.
Are you sure you want to get aged more?
Oh, fine. I'll rest a little bit. Hey,
Well, the
Haas,
problem
let me
is
give you
over
a few.
problem, though.
Haas, let me give you a few spell slots.
Wait, do not give him spell slots.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. I
Hold
won't.
your magic in reserve.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna sleep.
Yeah, I was just saying about
I'm gonna sleep for a little bit.
He's going for his daily nap.
Says Jonathan.
Well, Jonathan, you're pretty young. You want to come with us?
You've got some years to give.
Oh, Jonathan could become a full-fledged member of our crew.
So you guys are
Alright.
searching everything. top to bottom,
I
looking for any
suppose
type
Fine tooth comb.
of- right.
I'm not
Okay.
picking up anything though. Like if it's not
Right.
magical.
Right. So as you do so, how long? I would say if you're gonna really be thorough, I'd say it'd probably take about an hour to go all over
okay.
the ship, look
Sure.
at everything. Nothing seems to stand out that is magical, that would be able to reverse anything. You guys are careful not to disturb anything, not grab anything. So there's really nothing here.
What about underneath, in that water, underneath the ship, through the hole? Nothing underneath the water?
Looking through, you see a lot of rot. Like you're really surprised that the wood on the outside is hanging up as well as it is. But there's a lot of rot, and as you kind of look closer, there's a lot of woodworms inside, just kind of eating this place apart.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we probably want to start sailing.
I agree.
Alrighty.
I think we start heading towards where we think the most pirate ships will be.
I think that's everywhere in the ocean right now.
Do we know of a specific location where we think pirate ships might be?
I think we should just make our way to Knowledge.
I think if you just head straight out, you'll probably run into some pirates.
Okay,
I feel like we just keep on our course. We're probably going to run into a ship or two.
Yeah. Okay. Straight to Knowledge Isle it is then, I guess.
Okay.
Are you headed towards Knowledge Isle, or are you headed straight out directly out from Pirates Cove.
We're just gonna go directly out because
Yeah.
we want to find some pirates.
We can probably still head towards One-Eyed. I don't know.
Yeah, just like in a southwesterly direction.
Like this, I suppose.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then like probably turn toward here. I don't know.
Meanwhile, while we're going, Leben is looking through whatever in his mind palace, I guess. He's thinking about whatever knowledge he has of things. He's studying the crystal, testing some necromancy magic on it, seeing how it's reacting to it, and just trying to prep as much as he can to help Haas make this spell happen the way it needs to happen.
Sure thing. Gorga kind of asked the group, should I be concerned that Carv is asking for liver? Seems like an old person thing to eat.
Hopefully we'll get that taken care of.
I don't got no liver on board.
I need some sprouted mung beans too.
Never heard of such a thing in my life.
You got some blood?
And
You
Levin,
got
you really
prunes?
I am
You don't
taking it.
remember really anything that would be of use to really try to, besides, obviously manipulating the crystal.
Right.
Haas, are you taking the 8 hours to do lesser restoration?
To prepare it, yeah.
You believe, you have a guess that the crystal has done some really great stuff for you guys, and currently you believe that you still have that shield up on it. You're guessing, Levin, that if you use this, you're using a lot of the power from the crystal to heighten that spell. That there's a chance you would the shield on your ship will be weaker. You could lose it for a time. You remember that after you guys kind of heightened things, you couldn't really manipulate the crystal for 3 days. So, but you feel that if you pumped enough into it, you probably have a high chance. You guess you would have a high chance to help Carve out here.
Okay. Then quick question for everybody then. Do we want to not sail out and try to just weigh anchor before heading out?
Well, it's good to have more options just in case.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
let's
the thing
just
is,
keep sailing. Let's just, if we see a ship in the distance, we'll try to kind of. We're not going to sail up to them right away.
We're not putting all our eggs in one basket here.
But we are just as likely to run into something something we have to fight.
Yes,
Right.
and if we have to fight something.
What if we weigh anchor? I mean, pirates could run into us. Who
True,
knows?
but we're sailing out into the waters where the pirates are. If we're staying close to Pirates Cove, they're not staying around Pirates Cove. They're moving out away from Pirates Cove.
Yeah, imagine ships at docks are probably less likely to get attacked than ones out in the ocean.
Okay,
I mean,
sounds. What do we think?
I mean, we could dock for 8 hours, hold off, try it. Doesn't work, then head out. I mean, we could probably make it to some ships within the remaining hours.
Okay, we'll take 8 hours. I'm gonna go get some afternoon nap in.
I guess Levin will also take a long rest to get full spell slots since he's.
And I ain't taking no more crap about me not being the captain. Just saying it like sessism.
Is Carve crying? What's going on?
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of banged up. I'm going to sleep too.
Are you guys sailing out towards more ships also while you're taking this 8 hours? You guys just
Nope.
you guys just
No,
staying-
they want to just drop.
Yep, we're dropping anchor, staying where we're at.
You guys just want to stay here?
No.
No? You guys want to sail out just ever so slightly?
Just a bit.
Just ever so slightly.
Probably towards the island of Pirates Cove, a little ways, and then.
Sure. What's up? All right. So you kind of in between here, more towards. As you spend 8 hours preparing and resting up, you guys are all good. 8 hours has gone. It's definitely darker out now. You see the stars coming out, the moon. It's up on.
Okay. Haas,
Let's do it.
how you feeling?
Rested.
All right.
All right. Is this all hands on deck situation, or are you good with just the three of you?
I can also just provide all the spell slots I have.
Let's get okay. And
You have a little bit of magic, right?
Who?
Fenris.
Fenris?
Oh, Fenris,
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Fenris.
Oh, sorry. What?
You have some magic, right?
Yeah, it's
Magic
all
abilities?
mostly stealth magic.
tell you what, lads, I'll give you a few.
Magic.
Yeah.
Carve, you're gonna be pumping directly into the
Give you
crystal.
some spell. I'll give some spell slots. Let's see. That's one. Wait, hold on. How do I roll a D3?
D6
And then 1 and 2 is 1, and 3 and 4 is okay.
But you'll be
So that
pumping-
was 1.
Hold on a second. You'll be pumping directly into the crystal, not into any of us.
Okay.
You know.
4. But what I need from all of you, whoever's putting any spell slots into the crystal, I need to know what levels you're putting into this crystal.
Are we planning on doing like a
Well, are we
resting?
I just restore spell slots. So then someone else should pump it into the crystal, and
Right,
I'll
so you
just
can be
restore
restoring
them.
one of us while we're restoring.
So I can restore 6 spell slots.
I'll do 4 first level and 2 second level.
Well, let me restore the high level spell slots.
Yeah.
I can restore 6 of them.
Yeah.
Here, I'll...
Leben, what are you putting in? Hold on, Cal, what are you putting in?
Cal does not have spell slots, but he is going to try and charge the crystal up with his own blood. Essentially.
I am also going to rage and see if some wild magic.
So I guess
Careful with that.
I'm gonna take some damage for doing this.
Ricky, can you roll? Ricky, can you roll
4?
Insight check or an Arcana check for me?
Definitely roll an Arcana check for you. I think I can add a D4 to this as well.
So you putting anything in besides the lesser restoration in?
Yeah, I guess if we're just resting after this, yeah, I'll throw in. I can do fourth.
I got an 18.
I mean, how many? I guess I don't really know what the currency is here. Should
nobody does.
We have no clue.
I'm putting everything in.
Okay, the type of wild magic that I got when I raged was that.
Hold on, Carve. Leben, you get a sense that if Carve is raging, it's gonna probably hinder the ability for anything to go into Carve. It's just rage makes things harder to affect.
Yeah.
Oh.
Calm down.
Okay.
We need you to be in a meditative state for this. Okay.
I pull out a cigar.
Your cigars.
Think accepting thoughts. Okay.
I can do a level 4 and then 3 level 3s.
3 level 3s?
In the past, I believe we needed above 20 levels of spell slots to make it work.
I put mine in the chat.
Okay.
4 first level and 2 second level.
Lesser restoration is 2, right? Not 1.
It is a second level spell slot.
Yeah.
Leben will pump his level. I'll put it in the chat.
Jodes, I'm sorry. Did you get mine?
Yeah, I got yours. Yep.
It was 4 and then level. Yeah, okay. I mean, I might as well do the ones too, right? So I have 4 ones as well.
Sure.
This thing is gonna be supercharged.
Yeah.
Holy moly!
It might turn him into a baby. That'd be fun.
Ricky, are you doing anything with the second crystal at all? Or are you just using the large crystal?
Boy, we're all pumping into it. I think I want to keep this.
It better work.
I guess
reserve.
This is another question.
In reserve.
Okay.
In case I don't know if things do attack us while we're out here or something, I feel like we still need some kind of ace in the hole because we'll all be completely spent. So.
Well, okay, so I'm restoring 6 slots among. Oh, little cute Carve. No, I can restore 6 slots of whoever.
Yep.
So just divvy it up amongst yourselves.
I
don't really care.
Are we trying to do this
The
just
only
for
person
Carve,
can figure
or are
it
we
out.
also trying to restore Haas and win at the same time?
It's a good question. What do you guys think? Are we trying to do everybody or just Carve?
I mean, I can cast the spell 3 times, Lesser Restoration.
If you upcast
So
it,
we might
doesn't
as
it
well-
affect? If you upcast it, doesn't it affect more people?
Let's find out. I just had it. Dang it. Hold on just a second.
You can look it up in Roll20, which is nice.
Oh, I didn't. I was just using something else.
Oh, wait.
It doesn't say anything about that.
It doesn't, yeah.
I know they sometimes do, but this is just no. But I mean, that's probably because Lesser Restoration has Greater Restoration. You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't really make
Yeah.
sense to have. You know. I mean, have we ever tried it and they're like, was it enough? And then it's just empty. I would assume. Right?
No.
Like, we don't know.
So far, we've always been able to pump enough into it.
Just start with Carve and work our way backwards, and if we run out.
No, the one thing I will say with that Arcana check, Leben, is you do think this is a different ask of the crystal than what you've asked before. The
Yes.
rune wood goes into the ship, so what you guys have pumped in before, it kind of goes into the ship. You guys are trying to take from the crystal and pump it out of the crystal into somebody else. So
Yeah.
this one, you kind of, I mean, not that you had a great gauge on before, but you definitely have no, like,
Yeah.
you're not putting into the crystal to put into the ship. You're taking from the ship and crystal.
Yeah.
In this sense.
Yeah.
So then, Leben, what are you? Oh, I see. Sorry, I see it now.
Guys, I feel a little bad, but I am holding a little bit in reserve. It's just if I don't have spell slots, like I truly
Yeah, I get it.
I
Makes
am
sense.
nothing. I am a regular dude who hides in a barrel. Like
Yeah, I can still turn into a polar bear or a dinosaur. So.
right.
Well, we could wait another 8 hours. Too.
Well, Leben, if I
You
end,
might-
end up dying, then I'll haunt you first. Then.
Will you be a werewolf ghost or just a normal ghost?
Oh, that's
And then-
true.
And then, just to clarify, are you guys trying to do all three, or are you just doing carve?
I think we just start with Carved and then.
Well, if we do it once, remember the crystal, we can't use it again for a while.
Oh, so we. Oh, that's
Well, we
right.
don't know how much it's going to consume, right? Like it might.
Well,
Now, here's the thing.
Oh,
Generally speaking, it was a couple days before we could use it again.
but what
here's
was
the
that use of, right? Like,
Putting
is
the
it
shield on the ship. It was enhancing
feels
a
like more.
lower level spell. Kind of the
I
same
did
thing we're
lose.
doing here.
It might
I
be.
lost-
Oh yeah, because there's gonna be a cooldown potentially.
So
Remember the
10
cooldown
years
will
are
be
like a
longer.
drop in the bucket. I lost 3/5 of my lifespan.
I was gonna say, I was gonna say, Windrin between Windrin and a Haas, I'm definitely willing to give this another go, but you guys are not in danger of dying imminently.
No,
No,
no.
no,
So
no.
Okay, so we're focusing on Carve here. Good to
Yeah.
know.
Okay.
focus on Carve. And you know what? If we do it, Haas, if it feels like we've got more than enough,
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of like. I don't know.
And-
Sure, yeah, we'll do it all.
then go ahead and transfer over.
Leben, can you roll one more Arcana check for me?
I certainly can.
This is going to be a lot of work if I just
Better.
like roll very, very low. You know what I mean?
With advantage.
Uh-huh. $24.
So, if you're holding spells back and you have a small crystal, Carve, and the big crystal can't be utilized for 3 days, you think you have enough to put into the crystal
Mm-hmm.
that you can maybe do it again.
Do what again?
Do a lesser restoration enhancement again.
Enhancement again?
If you all have spell slots to do so.
Yeah.
So much magic.
Oh, you're saying if I put them in right now, we could do 2 people?
No. That's what I'm saying.
okay.
I'm saying if you guys succeed on Carve, like you're saying, if we succeed on Carve, we can't manipulate the crystal for 3 days, roughly.
Mhm.
You think that if you keep some back right now and you have the crystal, you could probably pump enough to maybe do another
Within 3 days.
round,
Okay.
potentially one or two people right away. You think?
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. Hold on a second. Gotta send Jack a message quick.
Thing is, to be honest,
Okay.
if there was anybody we'd be pumping magical power into, I mean, it'd be our magical friend over here. He's already a magical battery. I mean,
Is that an Energizer reference?
Where's the? Oh, we do have a bunny.
Yeah.
All right. How are you guys approaching the crystal? What are you guys doing? Are you all just touching Carve? Are you all touching the crystal? What are you all doing here?
I am putting a hand on the crystal. One hand on the crystal.
As you all
on
see, have you guys all? Most of you haven't watched Levin manipulate a crystal before. You guys are all above. It starts to kind of pulsate just at the touch of Levin's touch, and it for those of you that aren't necessarily Arcana focused, it's a little intimidating. But for your captain, you all decide to go ahead.
Hasa's just gonna follow whatever Levin is doing. Like seeing him do it, just kind of take his
crystal as well.
Yeah, and
Just
Levin.
trust.
Yeah, Levin just says, one hand on Carve, one hand on the crystal. Pull its power in.
Before we do this,
Mhm.
I just want to say, I love you all. But don't screw this up.
Spoken like a true captain.
Okay.
Don't screw this up.
Okay. So here we go.
Don't screw.
I need an Arcana check from every single person. Please.
Arcana.
Okay, dokie.
I asked because I don't want to roll.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not bad.
Okay, not bad.
I rolled poorly.
That's not what I want to hear from you, Ricky.
But you're the dude. You're the guy.
Oh,
That's very high. Okay, that's
okay. We're averaging over 15. Okay, Rick, no, Levin, no.
I think it's so good. I think it's. Is it so
Wow,
good?
we actually rolled really well for this.
I feel like we
Holy-
did.
It's funny that Levin rolled the least well. It's funny.
That's hilarious.
We're still on the average.
Yeah, we're like averaging 15. So, I mean, guys, I rolled a 2 on my die and a 1 because I get a D4 on all my Arcana checks. I rolled a 2 on the die and a 1 on my D4, plus 8.
I rolled a 15. which is probably
Does this
the
crystal
highest
have anything to do
Now
with
I need you all
Faith?
to roll an Arcana check again with disadvantage.
Does this crystal have anything to do with Fae fiends or undead?
This crystal has everything to do with everything.
With disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
That's so unfortunate. I rolled a 19 and a 3. Not bad.
Wow, this one sucked. But hey, we
Wow, Fenrir.
I have-
Gee.
Fenrith, yes.
Levin,
right here.
You're
come
keeping us in
on.
this.
18.
I have that. I have a lot of slots that I'm providing. So
Levin rolled better with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Just shows you how bad my first roll was.
That's funny.
6. Alright. Alright, as you all have your hand on the crystal, and you all are pulling on to Carve, you feel this pulsating from the crystal as if the power that you're pumping into it is ever growing in this crystal as you kind of feel like a base of movement. Woo, 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 woo. And as you're holding on to the two, for those of you that have your eyes open, your focus just is glaring into the crystal. You can't take your eyes off as all the room around, all your peripheral just goes dark as you are pumping a lot of your essence and your abilities into this crystal to try to get to Carve. And Carve, same thing. You're not feeling anything like you thought you would be feeling. You're not feeling this overwhelming energy source pumping through you, but as the pulse continues to woof, 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 some of you are feeling very weak as you start to slowly fall down toward the floor, holding on as hard as you can to your friend as it's taking what feels like almost everything from you, a lot of your energy, a lot of your strength from you as you're holding on and pushing into this crystal, as all of a sudden you start to feels like cracking sounds, and it feels like maybe it shouldn't be happening, but it continues to pulsate and carve. All of a sudden you feel a shockwave into your body, and you shoot across the room as you hit the side of the ship, and you hear a cracking sound as everything kind of comes to as you guys kind of hear that sound. You guys all feel so worn, and you all of you pumping in take one exhaustion point. And as you look over at Carve, he seems to appear as young as he once was. And as you kind of gather yourselves and get to your feet, as Carve is celebrating, the other two of you who had aged also appear as young as you once were.
Hey!
Oh, snap!
Hey!
I think we
Levin looks at the crystal.
overkill on that.
Hold on. And
Probably, yeah.
those of you
Oh,
that pumped everything else and hadn't aged look exhausted. And Levin, as you look at the crystal, it's almost as if the crystal has grown ever so slightly in size.
whoa!
How's
Oh,
the,
we put more power in.
Did the rune wood like
You
expand
see
with it?
that some of the rune wood on the side of the crystal is a little bit broken, as if the crystal kind of grew and pushed it out ever so slightly.
If I'm not too exhausted, you know what?
You
I'll
have
probably
only
take me
one
a solid.
exhaustion point.
It'll take me a solid 10 minutes to work up to a mending spell. But I'll work up to a mending spell and try to mend the rune wood back into place. As I see it, to make it work. Does the crystal seem dimmed?
The crystal seems brighter than before.
Can we just like supercharge? Can we just
Yeah. I was gonna say, if we don't like,
get magic
Just
into
here for
this?
days.
how many
Lemon?
days are we spending?
Levin will go back up onto deck.
Hey, did people take? Sorry, before we forget, where did my 6 spell slots go? People can renew 6 spell slots.
Well, no. Those went into the crystal.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yep. That went into the crystal. Levin will take, I don't know if he can find any piece of detritus, and he'll throw it at the shield.
What shield?
Does it hit anything, or does it just sail through?
Waloosh.
Lands in the water?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
From my understanding of how the shield works, it should have hit the shield, right?
Yep.
Okay. Shield's down.
Shield's down, and I'm feeling good.
Levin gives a weak
For those of
smile.
you that, as Levin goes up, and for those of you that are down there, the crystal starts to dim as where it once was, kind of go back to the size that it once was.
Oh.
As you hear, well, that's been a minute. Welcome back, everybody.
Captain Alcoholic!
Oh, snap.
Hey,
Oh
how are
boy.
you
Captain
guys? Thanks for
Alcoholic.
bringing me back.
Just
That was nice of you.
bleeding out in the corner over here.
Captain
the heck?
Alcoholic, you wouldn't believe it. I was an old geezer for a second.
Well, I'm old myself, I have to say.
Oh boy. Feels good to be alive.
It really does. It really does.
So
Yes.
Oh,
Hope my shield held up for you guys. That was fun.
so
Those meteors, hey,
oh, you were the shield?
the rock, couldn't get through, taking that Quetzal. That was fun.
oh
Were
boy.
you the shield?
I'm the ship.
Were you still like conscious through all of that?
Of course.
You just couldn't talk.
I just can't talk. But now I can.
So can we pour magic into you to empower you?
I don't know. Can you?
What do you know about crystals?
I guess I'll have to ask
think we've
the
already asked
regular
him that.
old guy.
Yeah.
I don't really know anything about crystals. I'm just a ship. So
Hey,
Okay.
hey, Captain Alcoholic.
Yeah.
How old are you?
Oh, that's a great question.
Very rude too.
Let me go ask my secretary.
I am.
Oh, you actually have an answer to that? Holy schmolies.
History. I'm about roughly between 200 and 250 years
That's a
old.
pretty big range.
In turtle years, or
I mean, I got some new wood here and there. Those stupid worms eat you from the bottom up.
Yeah, what's that thing? where
Speaking
they
of which, we
say-
have some
Oh.
tar for you.
Oh yeah, could,
Ooh, I've never had tar. I've always heard about it. That
Yeah,
sounds great.
do we have to get that put on, or
Hey,
we have to like
We
get
can apply.
people to do that?
Well, you guys have Jonathan.
Oh yeah.
hey, Carve.
yeah.
You're feeling so young and spry. Well, us who pumped magic are kind of exhausted. Well, maybe while we take a nap, you and Jonathan could start working on the hole. Maybe. I mean, you're captain, so it's up to you. But
Wait, working on.
Cal-
Wait, where's the
Cal
hole?
knows tar is some pretty nasty stuff. It's like you get tar on you, which more than likely you're gonna get tar on you.
Mhm.
Like it's gonna be on you for a bit. It's some pretty.
And it doesn't wash off
No,
like at all.
for a while.
Oh, it gets started with tarring the ship.
Yeah.
Can we tar it while we're sailing?
well, I don't know, can we? You're the captain. I'm not a ship person.
You know what? That's a good question. Back in my day, in the Marine. Wait, I'm not old anymore.
No.
When I was in the Marines, I mean, we hands.
I would imagine. I mean, if you're doing the entire ship, you can at least do some of it, right? I imagine it would take a while.
I guess we could use a little bit. Captain Alcoholic, could you take us to One Eye Island?
Of course.
Oh, wait, whoa. We don't want to stay docked for 8 hours?
Oh yeah,
Let
let's
us-
take a
let
look.
us-
Yeah, let's take.
let us-
No, Captain Alcoholic can drive us there while y'all are resting.
While we run into pirate ships?
No,
No,
Captain, can you keep us away from pirate
I mean,
ships?
I'm still feeling good enough to keep a lookout.
I mean, I can
So-
definitely steer us away, for sure. But again,
It's also
There's times
probably better for us to
there's a lot
travel
of
at night
ships.
if we're trying to avoid pirate ships.
Yeah, is it nighttime
Like-
right now?
Yeah.
It is full of nice big moon up there with stars.
Like I can probably see their ships before they see ours, so
I say low profile, no like big fires or lights
I
on the
will say
outside.
I've never been this far from home, right? My history stopped around the reef Hans. I do know getting past the reef Hans, there are some bigger things in the water typically. So just note that even if we stay away from pirates, there's things.
What's the
No.
advantage of going? And not
Yeah, I was gonna
going?
say, we're
What's
not in
the
like a
advantage?
giant.
Okay, that's fine. I guess we're not in a hurry anymore.
Yeah, we're
Let's
not-
just
we're not
stay
in a rush
docked.
anymore.
I can start tarring the ship. Y'all can take a rest. You old fogies.
it's
We can-
fun.
we
We
can all
we
use
slept
rest.
8 hours.
Everyone looks just exhausted, and you're just like, I have all my energy back from feeling.
Oh,
I would,
I am. Yeah.
I would like to mention the timeline that just happened. We left the cove, explored an outpost, got aged, searched the outpost for an hour, slept for 8 hours, woke up for about 10 minutes to charge a crystal, and we're about to go sleep for 8 hours again.
Yeah. Yeah.
D&D.
All I'm gonna say is,
That's exactly what happened.
I'm gonna live forever.
Wow.
Oh, Carv, you did notice that the gray hair on the arms turned back to more of a blackish
Oh,
color.
feeling good.
And you feel the ever so slight urge to just howl toward the moon.
I'll keep that inside right now.
All right, so you guys
All right.
all the rest of you are sleeping as Jonathan and Carv tar the ship.
I'm gonna stay up to keep watch for a little bit, but other than that, I'm only gonna be up for like another hour.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Sounds good. Sleep comes very easily to those of you that decide to rest, as you are absolutely exhausted from what just took place. And as you are all docked, as typically people are tarring, it's some pretty strong smelling stuff. Like it doesn't smell good as they open up these barrels of tar, but you're all so tired that it pays you. As you all get a nice rest, as Jonathan says to you, Carv. So I would just like to learn from you, kind of how to be a ship captain, because someday that would be my goal, to join one of the pirate crews and gain some money and sail the high seas. Maybe start my own pirating group someday.
Yeah. You know what, Jonathan? I think one day when I'm admiral, you could sail in a fleet. You could be a captain in a fleet. I think you got the potential.
Wow. Captain of a fleet. That's so cool.
Now,
Has such high hopes here.
here's the thing. If you start showing promise in your skills, we might make you a full-fledged member of the Prism.
Oh, are you guys going to become a pirating crew soon?
That's the plan.
All right, well, that's cool. You guys have ships somewhere else to bring in and go pirating?
Just this one right now.
Oh, you guys are a little behind the times.
Well, okay, whatever, Jonathan. You're 14 years old.
He's not, he's helping Tar, but he's not the fastest. It takes a little bit to get the understanding of how to put tar on a ship. It is quite nasty. So he didn't really fully understand what he signed up for, but he's doing it nonetheless. So as you all rest, all the rest of you rest. Cal, up above, you don't see any ships coming nearby. You can see the abandoned outposts in the off into the distance, but no ships arriving there. No ships going to and fro. Just a very nice, peaceful time. And if you remember, because you're still in this area of water, it's about 10 to 15 feet clear down, so you can see pretty good. No creatures approaching through.
All right, there's nothing around the ship. I think I'm going to turn in now, guys.
Sounds good.
Just fall asleep up in the mast.
All right, Carver, you staying awake all night?
Sure, I'll watch. Because I feel alive. Do.
Sounds good. All right. Everybody wakes up to the smell of a nice cooked breakfast from Gorga up above.
Breakfast time, everybody. Breakfast time. Got lamb chops.
For breakfast?
Oh, best breakfast.
You got any goat blood or something?
We don't have any live animals on the ship currently.
Well, I'll see how I do with pork chops.
You can take some of mine if you need it.
What about some torque fish? Would that help?
As Lemon just says out loud in front of the whole crew, you just take some of my blood if you need it. No problem.
Nothing we haven't done before.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not that far starved yet. Just
I know how you get when you're hungry.
Well, that's a little weird.
Yeah,
See what you guys are talking
I like that. I don't know.
Do you guys need to tell us something?
I'm gonna have to say that's not okay.
Not between crewmates. Come on.
No
Like,
exchanging of
hold
bodily
up.
fluids.
how about stealing?
That's a little better, but still kind of
Still
weird.
better? Alright. What are you guys doing? Where are you guys headed? Where are you going?
Fine.
I say One Eye Island.
One Eye Isle.
Next time we find some pirates to fight,
Guys,
I might need some food.
Okay, we gotta eventually get back to Vine Island, so
Yeah.
I'd say One Eye.
if it's gonna take, hold on a second. If it's gonna take a week and a half, well, that's the knowledge isle, right? So,
Yeah.
But
We don't do whatever.
how long till Fungi Isle? Fungi Isle?
You think if you to One Eye Isle about 3 days, assuming you don't run into
Problems.
the Reef Hans, you think 3 days to the Fungi Isle, and about 4 days to Knowledge Isle.
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay, yeah. So we'll be fine. Yep, we're good.
Until we are.
Wait, so are we going to One Eye or Fungi?
One-eyed boy.
One Eye.
One-eyed.
Ain't no woman like the one-eyed guy.
All right. As you start sailing again, this time you make it out farther before anything happens that would draw you back into shore. As you go a little bit deeper into the water, and you start to notice that it is a little bit cooler than it had been in the past. The past is very hot during the day, and because it's so cool, and at first it's ever so light as you're sailing, but pretty soon it becomes pretty dense. And as you enter the fog, it's very hard to see anything around.
Is this reminding me of that time when we got stuck on that random island?
It's different. It feels very much like fog, very misty, kind of with the watery air.
Didn't we have one too where like time moves slow?
Yeah.
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 You did, and this is
By
very
knowledge
different
isle,
than
this
that.
is-
Oh, it's different. Okay.
This is very different than that.
You
That was so dense that fish were flying around.
Ah, yeah.
This one is not that. This feels very just temperature-wise fog.
You guys found an island in fog before?
You weren't here for that?
No.
Yeah, and there's these kind of weird orc ladies.
Oof, yeah. Talking to those guys. We still don't know.
Oh yeah, did they kill that one person for us? Oh, it was Silas. I forgot about that.
Silas got taken out by
Yeah, Silas is
Cove.
dead now.
Kind of wasted our fortune with them there.
All right. Well, we proceed, right?
Yeah.
Do we
Keep
hear
going.
anything?
just keep
Thanks
our
for
eyes.
asking, Fred. You hear the sound of ship battle almost all around as you're continuing to sail. And it's not that it's really close to you currently. It's just you think about, well, maybe we should go left or maybe we should go right. And every time you kind of turn that direction, it just seems like you're headed to another ship battle.
Well,
Captain Aquaholic, can you kind of sense where like the ships are in the water?
Oh yes, they are a ways away currently, but they're all around.
well,
So there's actual ships there.
There's actual ships out there. I mean, yeah, I think you can hear them, right? And so I think
I
our
just want
best
to make
bet
sure it
is to
wasn't
continue forward and just speed on through because we're the fastest ship on the ocean.
something. Let's do it. That
All
away,
right.
man. Help us out if you can.
Of course. I will lead us in the direction of where it seemingly there's less ships.
did that away may just talk?
Oh, sorry. Also, that away, man. Can you help us out?
Kind of listens for a little bit. looks around, and as Captain Alcoholic turns in a direction, she happens to point that same time that way.
In the same
The
direction?
same direction.
Okay. Okay, well, I feel pretty good. Let's keep
All right.
going.
Fenrith, want to make a bet?
Ooh.
We are going to have to end up fighting another crew of pirates by the end of the day. Yes or no?
Yes. I'm almost
Right.
positive.
How much you want to put down on that?
Are we talking gold?
Yeah, just a couple.
I'll do 10 gold.
All right. I'll put 10 that we won't then.
Jonathan pipes up. Well, I want to put some down.
You have
don't
some
have
gold?
some money.
I do.
Yeah, we had to bail you out last time. Where'd you get
I
money
say-
now?
Brutal.
I say, I don't. What you guys kind of took the options. Next time, include me first. He says as he.
Okay.
All right. And as you are sailing through this fog, it starts to clear a little bit. Kind of, you get a glimpse of some ships out above as more fog kind of rolls in, and you're kind of looking out, and more fog kind of clears, and you definitely see some ships above. And was that a ship going down? As it kind of clears overall, and you then see.
Oh boy. Are we getting out of this? Oh
You
boy.
just get cleared out of this fog as you see a lot of ships
It's too late to upgrade our
battling each other. You see, they appear to just be in this mass of fighting each other, and they don't even notice you currently, you don't think, as you come out of this fog upon these ships. It looks like there's a ship ramming another one as they're all kind of circling each other. It's really hard to tell which pirates are which. Are there one or two groups? Are there many groups in here? You're not exactly sure. You have a sense that maybe you don't need to engage them. In fact, it would probably benefit you not to, being that you only have 2 small cannons. But you think that maybe if you tried, you could get through here if you stay your course and try not to get too close to any ships in the vicinity.
Anyone got some magic that can help conceal a ship?
I do. How? I gotta check the distances here, though.
I think that next time we're
How
in port,
long
we
is the
should
square? Is
upgrade
the
our
square
ship.
like 20 feet?
20 foot, yeah.
I have.
And the wind is going with us, right?
I have.
The wind is
passport
behind you
trace.
currently, yes.
So it's moving in this direction, though, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I could do fog cloud, like here,
What if we save
and I
fog?
could just do it.
What if we save fog cloud for when we get closer to one of the ships to make it so like if they want to target us, like we're just gone, you know?
Yeah,
So
we
when
can
we
do
get
that.
All right, I'm down for that.
I have,
Yeah, we can conceal if they'd see us.
I have silent image, which lasts for 10 minutes. It's a 15 by 15 foot cube. I wonder. Any ideas on what I could image up for us to make us get through here easier? Should I make us look scary, or should I make us like lower profile, or?
We don't want to get noticed, so I think scary is out of the question.
Yeah.
I mean, can you move the cube around?
Yeah.
Like you can make it kind of look like ocean on whatever side we're closest to the ship, right? Like,
I mean, I couldn't cover the whole ship. I only 15.
Remember, your ship is 65 feet long. 15
that's true.
Like, maybe I could cover up like the mast.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
You could make us look smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah, like lower profile.
Yeah. I want to catch probably. Do I want to do the mast, or do I want to do like low to see if I can't cover some of that?
Probably the mast, right?
So it's
Because the mast to kind of cover some of the sails and stuff.
Sure. Yeah. I'll cast, especially
I
when
know.
we start to get a little bit closer. I will cast Silent Image, and see if I can't cover up a major part of our sails to make it less obvious. Like just because these ships are all tall, right, on their decks.
Yeah.
So like if we cover up the mast, maybe when people look over, they just won't see anything above, right, unless they look down into the water. So that's what Levin's going to try to do to help out in this situation.
Sure thing. All right, so similar to the desert, this is going to be a skills check challenge. I'm going to call on someone. You're going to say what you're doing to help, how you're going to help Carve navigate through, and then we're going to roll. There are a lot of cannons going around. If you do something that happens to either hit another ship, you'll probably get focused, but currently it doesn't seem like they are focusing you. That being said, this is where we will reconvene next time.
Right.
To go through.
Okie dokie.
Think
I do want to go
about
up to the crow's
how
nest.
you're going to help Carve.
Help come to the crow's nest, boy. We need all the lookouts we can get.
Haas,
Mhm.
how many spells did you pump in?
Well, haven't we rested?